Hey, what's up? It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. That's all I got. What's up?
Greetings, PG and
Hey,
Jean. We are here and ready for another installment of Wisdom. Jim
cool.
Rav Wave, Jim Clap, Jim Foamy Bounce.
Thank you. What's up?
1.5 years.
Wow.
Thank you. 18 moons. How is everyone today?
Alive. What more can you ask for? Agent Chud, hi. They watched us since Newgrounds. I'm sorry. Always apologize. What's up? Oh, man. What's up? Let's see who's here today. What's up? Agent Chud, hello. Lost Pixie, what's up? Ryan O. Am-Sang, hi. How's it going? Emma Pond, what's up? Phoenix Monroe, Furious Lady Brie, Ace of Diamonds, Angelica Storm, Emma Pond. Let's see. Real Max Marvel, Billy Fox, Spider, Solar Flare have not killed us. I know, man, dude. Again, we're looking at like cinema and stuff, and the movies and stuff, and I'm like looking at that. I'm looking at the sky. I'm like, oh, solar flare. This is where it's gonna happen. This is where everyone's gonna turn into a zombie, and we're gonna be Walking Dead here. All right, nothing. I didn't even have my Wi-Fi go out. Dude, same thing with the solar eclipse. There wasn't some kind of weird magical thing where all these things rose from the beyond or whatever. And I'm just like, something happened. Ah! It's like chat's moving fast. Farrelane gifted a bunch of subs. Hey, tickler of dragons. Oh God, that's so dangerous. Oh, good. Goblin Mommy, happy Mother's Day. You got a sub. Callie Gray, DJ Squirrel, what's up? And Mike Man, you got a sub thanks to Farrelane. Thank you.
Hello, Pumpkin Guy, John in chat. Happy Sunday. How are you today?
Doing all right. Cause it's Mother's Day. We got to do a hosting thing later. Yeah. We got people coming over. Okay. What's up?
For the hype.
For the hype. Ooh, we got a hype train. Woo! Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Like that Nicolas Cage film, Knowing. Yeah. What I know about that is that your movies aren't as good as real life. Well, no, life isn't as good as movies. I feel like we should fix that. Next time there's a, eclipse, I want like weird creatures to come out of the ground. If I get a solar flare, everyone should be turned into zombies because, conspiracies and stuff. What was the other event that was underwhelming? Go.
Hype train bits
Icarus.
for Pumpkin Guy.
Oh my God. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, bro. Thank you. What's up? Ultra Squid, hi. Good morning. Heading to my sister-in-law's place for a brunch soon. Nice. Enjoy the brunch. Try not to argue about stuff. What if we're already zombies? Well, that would explain social media. Dude, have you seen what's been going on in the last couple of weeks? Oh my God. Well, the last couple of years. ABG's been a long time. Finally be able to go to the flea markets and traveling to Liverpool to see a friend. We're going to convention. We need a poo hat.
Sunday sub day. This should get me a VIP ticket on the hype train.
Yay, hype train. Right next to the conductor who's going to talk your ear off. Like, hey, let me tell you about trains. All right. I'll just assume it's Danker. Yeah, I still remember. What's up? Let's see. I was hoping for the sky would turn red. We didn't get that. The Aurora Borealis was
Greetings,
underwhelming.
Salutations and good vibes to all. Got me another box of 24 coffee crisp.
Ooh.
Found a pomegranate soda and last night I tried mead. To quote the 13th Warrior, but it's made from honey.
I liked it, but I'm not much of a drinker. Oh, that's good. Dude, anything made out of honey is usually pretty good. Is there anything that has honey that's terrible? Honey ham. If you don't like ham, but still good. Ah, what's up? Ms. Rizzo, what's up? Thank you. Psychic Refugee, what's up? Pumpkin Stream. Yeah, there we go. All right. I figured we'll go to a fancy cafe today. It's fancy. Twitch didn't notify me on my phone. Thankfully, I hopped in before we were live, so I made a coffee just now. Hey, there you go, Max Marvel. Thank you. I still have that foamy ringtone from back there. Wait, hey, follow the sound of my voice and kill whoever's holding the phone. I think your mom used that once. And then people were just laughing too much, and then she's just like, I gotta change this. Well, it's funny. Adam, what's up? How's it going? Hoping the sky turned red. Good morning, what's up? Yeah, is there like a Twitch notification thing happening that's been dismal? Because I feel like that's kind of what's been going on. I don't know, man. I never get, like, literally for all the streamers I follow, I barely get notified. I don't know if they got a glitch thing going on, but yeah, I want to fix that. I couldn't see the northern lights because I live in a canyon surrounded by mountains. Yeah, that'll do it. No, we looked and there was like it was kind of like overcast and whatever for the aurora borealis. But if you take a picture with your phone, it's basically it sees more than a human eye can. Typical, right? And that's the other thing, human eye. It's getting very disappointing. I'm like, bro, I should be able to see the lights the way I see it in movies. And people are like, no, that's not how you see it. You usually see very faint, just tones of it. I took a picture of the sky with my camera, phone, whatever. And there was like a little bit of purpley haze with a couple of little lines in there, but you know, a couple of wavy lines. I don't know. Again, human eyes are dumb. You know, if we could see all these HDR colors, I can't look to the sky and see aurora borealis, you know? Colors that I've never been introduced before into my entire existence, nor has humanity, get projected on a screen and we're like, wow, that's a new color. Oh my God, so vibrant. I look up at the sky, nature, of course, and it's like, hello? Why does everything look gray and dumb? You're boring me. I'm just saying. Bye, what's up? What are you talking about? Aurora borealis. Because of the solar flares, basically, you were able to see the aurora borealis really far down in the States. Usually you only see that like way up north. But you got to see it in the New Yorks. It was way down, even to Florida in some parts. You were able to see it. There's a Simpsons joke on there somewhere. There's always a Simpsons joke. When did this happen? This weekend. Friday, Saturday, maybe a little bit today because there's still solar flares happening and it takes a while to get to Earth. Yeah.
Hey PG. Praise be to Space King.
Space King, King. He was such a good ruler, they had to throw him in space. We have cloud last night. Now I can't see it last night tonight. Yeah, dude, cloud cover has just been dreadful. Typical, right? Only happens once every 20 years. The last time we had a solar flare like this was 2023, I think. No, 2003. Oh, God, it was like 21 years ago. 21 years ago. Got to be earlier because of my job. Okay, there you go. Summer in Southwest Connecticut, sunny on days when I stream, rainy on days I don't. Figures. Yeah, right? Well, you know, New England weather. They get it. Hey, we got hype, level 2 hype train emotes. Yes. There we go. We got it. We got emotes. What is that? A little ninja dude? He's like shuffling and stuff. He's pretty cool. I like him. Let me get some coffee. Again, I don't know what the coffee cards are going to do, so brace yourself. All right, reasonable. Okay. All right, quick sip. Go. 2003. I was a year out of high school then. Yeah, you were doing Foamy for 2 years by then, you know? You're older than the last solar flare. I don't know, you want a cookie? What does that do? Earthquakes and oh yeah, that's right, we had the earthquake too. Yeah. Yeah, no, the rock didn't show up to save us or nothing. It was just like, I didn't even have anything fall off the wall, so that's pretty good. Yeah, Friday night sky was magenta color, and last night it was like a greenish blue in Kentucky. Wow, dude, see? Those are like far down. It's like people who have never experienced it. It's like, bro, aurora borealis. I can never say that. Well, I mean, I can, but it's such a difficult word to get out. Borealis. What? Dude, it's like, well, come on, dude. Can science make better words? Can you just say fun sky or something? You know, colorful thing. Colorful sky. Just call it colorful sky. You know? Aurora borealis. Yeah. Now we're supposed to have cicadas soon. I mean, they're not locusts, but close enough. No, they're just annoying. What cicadas? They're loud. They're just like, yeah. You know, they're so annoying. They're just, you know. Dude, they're crazy, man. It's crazy. Let us give thanks to the Earth's magnetic field for protecting us from the solar mass ejection, turning what would have been a deadly fireball into a pretty light show. Yeah. A lot of people underestimate the power of magnetic fields. Go.
Made a chocolate cake with raspberry buttercream icing yesterday. Came out really good.
Nice. I know what you're eating today. I had guacamole for breakfast lunch. It was like a brunch. It's a brunch of moly. I don't know. I'm weird. I'm on this avocado kick. I don't understand. No, I rather would have had a cake. So I feel underwhelmed now. I was like, oh, my guacamole came out kind of good. They're like, I made raspberry cake. I'm like, ah. Earthquake, Friday on the sky. Okay. Waiting for that one solar flare to EMP us to the Stone Age. Yeah, it might, like, what, the last one in 2003 kind of messed up some transformers in, like, South Africa. Some power grids got a little frizzy and some satellites went wonky woo. But, I feel like, I'm overestimating or over hoping that humanity has prepared. Yeah, if the pandemic has taught me anything, it hasn't. No, it hasn't prepared for crap. Messed up some Transformers. That explained in Michael Bay films. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Michael Bay. Yeah. EMPs are not nearly as catastrophic to human society as they were. Go.
If you could pick any fictional universe to live in, which one would you pick?
I feel like I'm living in one right now. But if I had to pick a different one, we're talking about multiverse of madness kind of thing, or what? Go.
I will admit that instead of going through boiling raspberries down, I just used raspberry jam.
Oh.
End result is the same, so that's all that matters.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sitting there boiling down fruit. I mean, no, man. I just want to eat, bro. Dude, there's no shame in shortcuts unless you drive off the road. All right. We'll save stories like that for Father's Day. I know a shortcut. Everyone knew one who did that. Studies about EMPs aren't nearly as catastrophic to human society as they were 20 years ago. Most modern tech has protections against it, especially modern solid-state hard drives. Oh, thank God. That's where I have all my stuff backed up. Yay. What? I'm worried about that, man. You know, dude, the last thing we need is 20 years of Foamy content getting obliterated because, the sun got difficult. Go.
Any universe from any form of entertainment.
Oh, any universe from any form of entertainment. God, there's always a downside to most of those, though, because I like really dark stuff. I'm like, what about the movie Dark City? What about The Crow? I'm like, no, I'd probably get murdered in both those places in like 5 minutes. How about something cool and chill like Ferris Bueller's Day Off? I can get away with murder and just set up a weird little recorder and everything will turn out fine somehow. Maybe that? I don't know. He didn't have very, very many problems, He had super rich parents. He was skipping out on school all the time, just living life. I don't know, maybe Ferris Bueller. I don't want to say Batman because I'd be the lowly schmuck in Gotham City getting whacked every day by just some hooligan or thug, What are you going to do? We're going to get liquid state drives. If you want a liquid state drive, just throw it in the toilet. Look, your hard drive's in a liquid state. Shut up. You just ruined my hard drive, bro. Don't do that. But yeah, the Aurora Borealis is a Greek term. Aurora, field of energy of mystic origins. Borealis, groups to northern.
To the universe of the Sholan Alliance books. Multiple alien species in genuine trade and cooperation, psychic powers, and cultures that respect each other's rights. And way fewer bad guys to deal with.
Deal with when, say Star Trek. Yeah, I mean, I guess Fantasyland, if we're working with people and multiple species of humanoid creatures working together for the greatest good, but when is that ever going to happen? When is that ever going to happen? I feel like, though, I'm living in a world of hot fuzz right now. Because you're in a weird small town, but everyone acts very bizarre and suspicious. For the greater good. Yeah, roughly translated to God's aura. Ah, okay. See, there you go. We should update these terms. Nobody uses Latin.
The greater good, tilde.
Very good. Greater good? Soda? It actually said that? It did the little... Blah, blah, blah. What is that called again? The little squiggle. The squiggle do at the end of good there. What's that called? It's on my keyboard, but I never use it. I've never had to use it.
And nobody tells me notin'.
Nobody tells me nothing. Yeah, that's awesome. Tilde? Like Swanson Tilde? Tilde key. Well, what am I going to do with that? What do I even use it for? I don't even have an umlaut key. I know that because I listen to metal. Yeah, I'm looking at my keyboard. I'm like, I got no umlauts. Maybe it's a Shift-Alt-Control thing with umlauts? Yeah, tilde. Well, tilde call it something else. I'm not going to remember that. Actually, I probably will now. I just did this brain association. Like, what's that called? Tilde call it something else. I'm not going to remember that. See, I got it. Let's see. Dungeons & Dragons World of Greyhawk would be interesting. Or if the world of Greyhawk lies in centers. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Like, what universe would you live in? I would say no to Star Wars because that would be terrible. Star Trek, I feel like everyone's got the same clothes and it's boring. You know? I don't know. Practice! Pitiful moons. Thank you for putting up with this nonsense. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Here's the thing. And most people would opt for a utopian society, but the concept is, I've learned anything from the Matrix. I don't think people would be able to live in a utopian society because there wouldn't be anything to complain about. People love complaining about stuff. That's their thing. You know, you can't have everything be good all the time because then you don't know it's good all the time because then you have nothing to compare it to. So you got to have your ups and downs to recognize the good and recognize the bad. Take them both and there you have. What was it? Fluctuating Life or something? I don't know. That was the show, right? It was a theme. Yeah. Have you ever had someone... Have you ever had someone steal from you? Yes, all the time. Every time I post something, every week. Let's see. Reality is more Dune than Star Trek. Yeah, who referred to it? I remember watching a show, or Dawn was watching it, and they referred to Dune as sleepy Star Wars. I was like, yeah, that's pretty accurate. I know Dune came first. The coolest name for the Aurora Borealis I've heard is the Norse mythos Bifrost of the Rainbow Bridge of the Gods. Yeah, man. Dude, open up the Bifrost. Dude, get me out of here. Brr, Loki's being a prick. Star Wars and Star Trek never interested me. I like the concept of space travel and going to other places that have less humans in it. But other than that, it's just kind of like Star Trek seems a little bit more civilized. Till you meet the Borg, you know, or go to one of those underdeveloped planets where they're just like, oh, the aliens get them, you know. Babylon 5 was fun. I didn't see a lot of that because I think I was on like the Sci-Fi Channel and I only had cable for a couple of years. So, them there, open the Bifrost, open the Bifrost. I don't want to. Now's not the time. Open the Bifrost. No, I'm not feeling it. Klingons are hardly civilized. Well, they're civilized in war. They excel in it. You know? The Bifrost mythology version of Scotty beam me up. Prove me wrong. Oh, no, I'll totally agree with that. I'll totally agree with that. Totally. Are they going to put any of those characters in the Marvel Rivals thing that's coming out? I don't even think Thor's in there yet. No, because they have a, what is it, like a play test now going on? Which was kind of weird. No, it's like Overwatch, but with Marvel characters. And I'm like, yeah. Like I saw a couple of streamers playing it, and I'm like, in like a minute, I'm like, okay, this is what it is. You know? They're civilized by their civilization standards. See? It's all perspective. That's a good point. By their standards, the Federation are the uncivilized ones. Yeah, it's all a matter of perspective. Nice. Dread, huh? What's up? I have no clue. I haven't heard anything about it. Oh, it came out. There was a weird terms of service for that, too, for streamers. For people who are playing a Marvel Rivals game, which is essentially like Overwatch with Marvel characters, they literally... I almost kind of want to pull it up if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it, because it was such bizarre terms. You have to go to easy mode for this. Yeah, there we go. I still have the tab open. That'd be awesome. There it is. Hey, look at that. Simple. Yeah, because there's a point of interest I left open. Boom. Non-disparagement. Apparently, this is the clause you got to deal with when you're playing Marvel Rivals as a thing. The content creators agrees not to make any public statements.
As insanely dangerous as it would be, I would rather pick the Fallout universe. The world already burned, and it forced people either to work together to survive or perish.
Yeah, I would skip that one. Dude, I don't want to live in Fallout universe. I feel like we're on the brink of that right now. Oh god. Thank you. Look, agrees to not make any public statements or encourage in discussion or engage in discussion that are detrimental to the reputation of the game. This includes, but not limited to, making disparaging or satirical comments about any game-related material, such as game features, characters, or music, engaging in malicious comparisons with competitors, or belittling the gameplay or differences of Marvel Rivals, of providing subjective negative reviews of the game. Dude, they're streamers. None of them agreed to this. Even if they did, they didn't. Dude, what? Dude, look. Malicious comparison with competitors. You mean calling it Marvel's Overwatch? Is that malicious or just a statement of fact? We don't know. That's open to interpretation depending on whose ears it falls on. You know? And you know what's cool about this? I didn't agree to this because I'm not playing the game. So, me as a casual observer, bro, this game is basically Overwatch with Marvel characters. I don't know. Come at me, bro. I mean, what do you want from me? Belittling the gameplay. I didn't find enough of it interesting to even comment about. I wouldn't even consider that belittling it. It's just a statement of fact based on personal opinion. Seemed very Overwatchy. Negative reviews. It's one of those games that I feel like if I play, it doesn't move me either way, so it's not a positive nor a negative. Therefore, I would not be allowed to leave a negative review because merely it doesn't sway me either way, which, in my personal taste, is worse. Whatever. Internet. What are you going to do? Disparaging, so no critiques? Exactly. That's what I found weird about that. It's just like, how do you come out with like weird little EULAs or terms of service like that? And you're like, well, don't say anything bad about the game. Well, don't make a game. What are you talking about? It's the internet. No matter what you do, there's always going to be that one person, that one streamer who's going to be like, yo, bro, this game sucks, bruh. They're going to make videos about it. It's going to be all over YouTube. Dude, it doesn't matter. People like to make negative comments. What? I personally think putting that out that's even worse for them to do because everyone was on top of that saying, yo, this is crazy, dude. You know? And I'm just like, yeah, it is crazy. Why would you even do that? It seems like a dumb thing to put out there. Don't say anything negative about it. What? In other words, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. The internet functions on the opposite of that.
It gives them the means to DMCA any negative reviews or statements against the game. However, there's an easy loophole: stream the game and let the audience do the commentary.
Yep.
They didn't buy it. They didn't agree to any
EULA. See, that's what I did. I watched people play it. Generally, and I'm usually very honest about my opinions on games, it literally didn't move me either way. Because I'm like, I've seen this before. It's got Marvel characters. I guess if you like that, there it is. Oh, I will say I don't like the person who does do the voice announcing. They're very screechy in my ear, like they're trying to be a squeaky anime character, going like, "Okay, guys, we gotta do this. Oh my god!" I'm like, "Oh, shut up! You don't need to be in a Marvel universe." You know, you couldn't have any other voice character not be annoying. I'm like, bro, I know it sounds like a weird little. Whatever. Marvel is lame. Oh, that reminded me. Hey, that Roger Corman director died. He passed away. He was 98, bro. No, Marvel reminded me of the Fantastic Four, which reminded me of Roger Corman, because Roger Corman did a Fantastic Four movie that was never released, even though you can find it on the internet, and it's kind of weird and bizarre and stuff. But he's dead. He's dead. Dude, no, man. I know they were way before my time, but dude, you know how many Roger Corman's films I've seen? Dozens. 50 even. You know, dude, all those things. Most of them are in the public domain, so that's probably why. That's a pretty good age. That's an awesome age. I'll be lucky to get to half that, bro. You kidding me? He lived just long enough to get the Oscar Lifetime Achievement. Is that right? That guy got a Lifetime Achievement for making B movies. He did all sorts of weird stuff like Little Shop of Horrors, Bucket of Blood, Death Race 2000. Why can't I say that today? Death Race 2000. All the best directors who ever worked at today started with him. Yeah, right? Dude, a lot of actors too. Dude, one of Jack Nicholson's first roles was in a Roger Corman film. You know? It's crazy. James Cameron got to start Roger Corman movies. Yeah. What was it? Galaxy of Terror, right? Yeah. That's when it was like, all right, here's a really crappy budget, but yo, James Cameron was just like, all right, we're going to use all these weird styrofoam cups and stuff, and that's how we're going to make the inside of the spaceship. It was crazy. Surprising amount of Shakespeare films. Well, yeah, he definitely, he did a lot of the Edgar Allan Poe films with Vincent Price, I think. Yeah, so, yeah. Martin Scorsese, Ron Howard, yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. Dude, super influential guy. Zombie Snow White.
Less than 3.
Hey, Zombie Snow White, I hope you're doing well. Hey, how's it going? I know you might be busy, but thank you. What's up? Fall of the House of Usher is surprisingly good. There's a lot of good ones. Yeah. I think it was underestimated because it was just like a lot of his movies were very campy and B-movie like. So they're like, oh yeah, B-movie, sci-fi, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but dude, they can put together a film pretty well for a mediocre budget, you know? James Cameron spray painted McDonald's styrofoam containers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Yeah, I saw that like behind the scene things of that, and I was just like, yo, that's crazy. The only game I'm excited for is Light No Fire. Oh, what was the other weird game? Oh, no, there's a game sale for people who like words. You know, people like narratives. I think Steam's got a sale. Hold on. A sale. Ah, there it is. Hey. Dude, it's Ludonarracon, a digital festival celebrating narrative games. Basically, if you go to Steam, basically this section's got all your narrative games. So if you like story, if you like words and you don't want to run around going pew pew all the time, this is going to be the sale for you. All right, they got a bunch of demos you can play and all that other stuff. I think Dawn looked at it. I don't know if she picked up anything, but there you go. I know, dude, it's cool. I think narrative games kind of get overlooked sometimes. All those knockoff Jurassic Park movies are really something. Yeah, there was a lot of weird things, right? Dawn games? Yeah, pretty much. So, like Zork? I don't know about Zork. Think it's going to be Zork? Things have advanced quite a bit since Zork. Battle Beyond the Stars is legend. Oh, didn't that have Hasselhoff in it? Right? And they had light blades. You know, they weren't quite lightsabers, but that's the James Cameron one. They did special effects for it. Oh, nice. Isn't that the ship that had boobs on it? No, like Battle Beyond the Stars. I feel like the ship literally had. See, I was right. Yeah. See, I remember the poster, and it looked like these. It was subtle but not subtle. George Papard was in it. Really? Hannibal from A-Team? I don't know why that's the only thing I know him from. Wasn't he in like Breakfast at Tiffany's or something? Yeah, the ship with Hooters. Oh man, I feel like we would be further along in space travel if every ship had breasts. Oh god, I didn't realize he did Sharktopus. He did? Oh, all right, cool. Sci-fi remake of Seven Samurai. Oh god. Deathstalker movies were produced by Corman. Nice. Yeah, he produced tons of movies. Tons. Gallons. More money and much less responsibility. Nice. I'm all right. Not sick, finally. New mid. Started a new job on the 22nd. Nice! Zombie Snow White, congratulations. Yay! I'm throwing candy at you because times are good. There you go. Dude, they got more money, less responsibility, and they're not sick. Dude, that's catch all the good vibes. Nice. Congratulations! Ship what's a uterus from the front. Really? There's a ship in Ultima, 7, whose prow was decorated with a nymph. Oh, there you go. Well, that's usually a thing. Like ships and stuff, they'll usually have like some mermaid or something. I don't know. What's up? How's it going, Max Marvel? How's it going? You know, right? Yeah. What was the other weird news garbage? It was game related. Oh, multiverse. Ziz. No, it's basically making more comparisons. Warner Brothers version of Smash Brothers, which is multiverses. Yo, they're going to bring the Joker into it, but Mark Hamill's doing the Joker voice. I thought he was going to stop doing that, but I guess not. There you go. I don't know. It's not going to make me go run out and buy the game. I'm just, for Mark Hamill. Oh, God, that reminds me. Oh, I got to find this. This is important. Hold on. We got Batman. We got Batman things happening. We got Batman. No, I had a tab open for that. Where is it? Where is it? Show me the bat. Where's Batman, bro? All right, we got Batman. All right, you know how to make another Batman animated series? Well, they're making another Batman animated series. All right, Batman animated series. All right, look. Batman, Cape Crusader set premiere date, first images reveal new take on Harley Quinn, Clayface, and more. All right, so this is what Harley Quinn's going to be looking like. All right, but look. It has been confirmed as a 40s set period piece. The 40s. Bro, the 1940s Batman. Even before Adam West, there was Batman. They should have made the whole thing in black and white, though. I'm just saying. I don't know if I'm crazy about the Harley Quinn design, but, it is the 40s, so, there was a couple other pictures from the Twitsters there. There it is. You got this guy there. Didn't I open that up in another tab? Where are we at? There we go. That's a little bit better. Don't ask me to sign in because I'm not going to. All right, you got Batman. I'm Batman. There's fire. All right, and then you got the Harley Quinn there that you saw. And then you got this guy, which I'm assuming is a villain. What is he, like Zombie the Shadow? I mean, what is he? Is that supposed to be Clayface? But look, this one looks all right, I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm like, hey, that's pretty good. Is that the Shadow in the third picture? That's what I thought. What? The Shadow knows why I cover my face because I got a skin condition. That wasn't the original Batman animated series take place in the 40s. I don't think it took place in the 40s. I just felt like it had a noir vibe. I'm not quite sure. Like, I never even looked into it because when it was on, I was a kid and I didn't even think the 40s existed, I was like dumb. So, I don't know. I feel like they had a lot of more high-tech gadgets for the 40s. There was computers. This one doesn't have computers, so. Looks like Jonah Hex. Jonah Hex. That'd be pretty good. Joker in the 40s was straight up a serial killer. Yep. Well, I'm wondering what they're going to do with that. But that'll be interesting to see where it goes. Because, it's like every couple of years there's a new reiteration of Batman. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But it's usually just dark, brooding, rich guy fighting off cool villains. So, Suicide Squad, Kill Justice League failed so hard it ended up costing another $200 million in revenue. Why did it even cost $200 million to make? How does that even work? That doesn't make any sense. $200 million to make a video game? Even with advertising, I find that to be ridiculous. Where's Dick Grayson? I have no idea. This is all they showed. That was from the Twitsters. Or the X-Twitsters. Twix X. Yeah, that's all they showed. I got 4 pictures. I got 4 pictures. That's it. That's it. Shadow mixed with Clayface. I do like the Batman animated series, the 90s version of Clayface. He was so cool. Imagine most of that budget is for server costs. How? Why do servers cost so much? It seems so dumb, bro. Because CEO needs to pay $100 million for his new yacht. It's always a new yacht, isn't it? Maybe get to team up with Shadow sometime? That does not look like a healthy Shadow. Even in a 40, Shadow looked better than that. God. Oh, they're making another Lord of the Rings movie, though. All right, here's the thing. They're making another Lord of the Rings movie, all right? The Andy Serkis guy is going to be in it, right? That's called what? Lord of the Rings, Hunt for Gollum or something. Dude, another Lord of the Rings, bro. What, Peter Jackson, I think, is going to be producing? I don't think he's directing it. I think Andy Serkis is directing it. So that might be fun. That might be fun, guys. Enough with Gollum already. Come on. Gollum was cool. Yeah? That was one of the few times I watched a movie and it was a CGI critter and I wasn't like, wow, that's awful. I hate that. Yeah. So, I don't know. I think it was good. Well, it better not be like Gollum the game because that'll be terrible. Servers ain't cheap and service games are set up to have multi-year lifespans. Yeah. I don't, why? I was watching Riff Tracks last night and somebody posted about the passing of Roger Corman. Keep Lloyd Kaufman safe. He'll be all right. Come on, man. You got Toxic Avenger reboot coming out soon. You know, with Peter Dinklage. I don't know. I am always on board for weird, crazy crap. And that's got weird, crazy crap written all over it. Davy Jones from the Pirates movie still holds up. Hey, there you go. Yeah. Oh, God. No, because I was thinking, I wonder if they already remastered Lord of the Rings, and I think they're bringing them back to theaters or whatever. I don't know what that means for the special effects that they had. Did they just remaster it to look better, or did they actually go back in and fix some of the special effects? Why? I don't know. I want to see a remake of Santa Claus Conquers the Martians played completely straight. Completely straight. I want everybody to be serious about this. Your plunger guns are real. I think they tried to play it straight, and that's why it comes off as so, what the hell? Are you guys serious with this? Yo, those Martians were so angry. Still waiting for that Spawn movie to happen. Yep. Hey, from Todd McFarlane says it's moving forward.
As long as they don't do to LOTR what George Lucas did to the original Star Wars trilogy, any remastering should be an improvement. It may even include the extended edition scenes that were cut from theater release.
That I don't understand because the extended scenes in there are actually really good. Because we have the extended cuts because I wanted to see more of it because it was a good movie. And I'm like, why wasn't this in there? Well, the movie's real long for a general audience. I don't care about a general audience, bro. Dude, I want these movies to be good for them. I want all the stuff. No, I find it ridiculous. Yeah, it's redonkulous. It's re-stupidous. Oh, God. Oh, and there was another thing. What's up? Opelium, what's up? Why come up with original movie concepts when you could just make a billion sequels? Oh, well, Hollywood's always been that way. We have a very, because I've discovered this. The more I go back into Hollywood, and, if you haven't heard me say this 1,000 times, the more you go back into the history of Hollywood, it's a long list of remakes with a couple of original ideas peppered throughout their sordid rehashing portfolio. I mean, it's literally always been that way. So now I'm at this point where I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't even get angry about them anymore because now I've done enough research and history to be like, yeah, they're doing that again. And I'm just like, whatever. It's like I already got the version I like, I got the version I like. Okay. It's weird. ADJ, what's up? Last thing I saw was it's happening in 2025, which probably means 2028. 1983 was the year of horrible movie sequels. Oh, come on. We had Return of the Jedi. That's where it all went. Anyway. Blazing Saddles could easily be remade today. Freaks, on the other hand. Eh. Yeah, I don't think the humor would kind of land well for Blazing Saddles. It's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. You wouldn't want a remake of it, yeah, because it would pull all its punches, and then you'd be left with just this boring movie that's not funny. Smokey and the Bandit 3. Oh God, that was 1983. That was terrible. Even Smokey and the Bandit 2 was kind of wonky. Yeah, first one was great. I like that. Then they had gone with the extended edition. Cinema would want to start settling in part showings. Let's not give them ideas. Oh, they'll do that eventually. They'll do that eventually. They'll just keep throwing it stuff back in the theater. They won't even care. Hey, but on a bright side, DC's not moving forward with another Wonder Woman movie. So, no Wonder Woman 3. I didn't like 2, with the exception of Pedro Pascal, who did an excellent performance in that. And the first Wonder Woman was pretty good. And I feel like the actor did a really good job as Wonder Woman, but I don't think we need a third one. I don't know. Can I say Jurassic Park 2 was pretty bad? Yeah, that was kind of dicey. 3 was kind of iffy too. The first one was great because, you know, it established everything. It was new. It was fresh. It was like, oh my God, dude, dinosaurs. You know? But then it was like, meh. If DC learned to stick to cartoon-based films, that team does okay. Their live action is trash. I don't know. They got James Gunn doing stuff now, so we'll see how that goes moving forward. Sora, what's up? Saw that Superman teaser image? Yeah, we did. Bro putting on his shoes. Yeah, there was a long overanalyzing of the image on IGN, and I'm just like, oh God. Just picking apart just nonsense. I'm just like, yeah, it's Superman. The guy had a Superman suit. He's just in there. I'll take the Lost World over Jurassic World movies. I don't think I liked the Lost World movies, did I? We're talking Jurassic Park Lost World, or are we talking about just Lost World, Lost World? Or am I thinking of something else? I literally haven't seen like the last 3 Jurassic Park movies. No, I saw the first one with Chris Pratt in it, and I was just like, this is dumb. I didn't like it. I wanted the dinosaurs to win. Yeah. Jurassic Park. Some of the live action TV shows do well. Why not give those directors a chance? I don't know. Highlander 2, The Quickening, as bad as it would, had one nice line. Most people have a full measure of life, and then most people watch it slowly drip away. But if you can sum it up one time in one place, you can accomplish something glorious. Sean Connery. That was a thing. That was kind of cool, right? Oh, yeah, that was about it, though. What the hell? Oh, no, you had a very maniacal Michael Ironside in that. That was pretty good. He was fun, campy, evil. I like that. Did you hear about the Sweet Baby Inc. Detection Discord server being hacked? No. Not a part of it. I'm a part of my Discord and then Dawn's. That's it. Oh, God. Jurassic Park, The Lost World. Oh, Jurassic Park, The Lost World. Was that the Chris Pratt one? There's been a little bit too many, and I'm just like, that was the second one? I don't know. Whatever. No, after a while, I'm just like, brr, dinosaurs. You know, I like the first one. It had Wayne Knight. It had Samuel L. Jackson. It had Clever Girl. That guy. You know? None of the other ones had fun lines like that. Chris Pratt was Jurassic World. Okay. Oh, God, I can't. Let me get coffee. Dude, they keep putting Pratt in everything. He was excellent in Guardians of the Galaxy. I could kind of deal with him in Jurassic Park, but now he's like, he's doing everything. He's Mario. He's Garfield. He's probably going to be, I don't know, Space Ace. He's going to be Dragon's Lair. He's going to be every other adaptation of anything that needs somebody to say a word. Why? Lost World, what is that? First take the dinos off the island. T-Rex ate the dog after being let loose in San Diego. So that was the third one. I don't know. Dinosaurs. You didn't like him in Guardians? I thought he was kind of fun in that. You know, he was goofy, had a little bit of camp. I do like Guardians of the Galaxy films because they have a bit of humor about them. Yeah, and that was the good part about most of the Marvel movies is they did have some humor to them. Yeah, but Guardians of the Galaxy definitely was tried to be a little bit more funnier. Thor, the last Thor movie, what was it, Love and Thunder? That was like over the top, kind of just bombastic, and then they tried to bring it in with like this, oh man, this is getting real dark and depressing and brr brr brr, and I'm like, just the whole tone was just so uneven. It was like, hey, roller coaster is dumb, and then brr, now we're super serious now, brr, this is okay. Oh god. Yeah. Zorochi, what's up? How's it going? Funny by committee. Yeah. Felt very funny by committee. Yeah. It's like everybody, hey, 15 writers work on this one sentence that's supposed to be funny. Like, okay, that should be easy enough, right? 5-stream streak. Hey. My schedule, I'm surprised I managed this. Hey, at least you're trying. What up, guys? How's it going? Kurt Planet. How's it going? Go.
What up, guys? How's it going?
So far, so good. And we're getting another Highlander movie, though. Yo, you're going to have Henry Cavill in it. That could be good, right? We could be happy about that. Oh, God. Anybody see Planet of the Apes yet? Is that even out yet? Did it come out yet? It was weird. It's got a really good score on, the Metacritic things. Thanks for the follow. But, of course, like, they got to spin it. It's like, the blah, blah, blah reviews are in, but Planet of the Apes really needs to change things up for their next movie. And it's like, how are they going to change it up? It's like the apes are in control. The monkeys are running amok. That's the whole thing. It's Planet of the Apes. What do you mean change it up? It's got a good rating. It's got like 86% last time I checked. And I'm like, why are you, really? Why are you bickering? Shut up. God, we live in an age where we get this mesmerizing masterpiece of just CGI monkeys ruling the world, and people are like, yeah, it needs to be better. You know what? You do it. You do it then. God. You have apes, a planet of them. What else do you want? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. What are they expecting? Well, it really needs to change things up. How? Oh, critic of cinema, in your great wisdom, how do you propose to change the way, the direction, the vision of Planet of the Apes? Go.
Planet of the Apes 26th Monkeys Go Bananas?
Maybe. I don't know. You turn it into a comedy? Planet of the Apes monkeying around? Like, what is this? Like, what do you do? I love the way critics always have an issue with something, yet they never have an option to rectify it. Well, here's what would fix it. No, I'm just going to complain about what I saw because I can't go beyond my own personal observational negativity. But I can't see past my own rage. Ad break. What's happening? I hate you. Sharknado. No. Just make it a sitcom, right? And you get a fun theme. The planet's going to the apes. Boom. And then you just have that god awful laugh track from the 80s. Ah. Oh, that'd be terrible. Part 5 should be called The End of the Planet of the Apes. Guerrilla Warfare. There you go. Remade version? Hey, here you go.
Hey, PG. It's so good to see you grooming a steak after playing Jedi Survivor L.
Steak?
Flame 5 of the Apes, Moon Landing?
Hey, there you go. Moon landing. Apes in space. There you go. Throw it into space. I don't know. Have them build a mall, and then you turn it into mall rats, but you call it mall apes. All right? How funny would that be? Just a bunch, you turn it into just a typical 80s thing where all the teen monkeys are hanging out in the mall complaining.
Planet of the Apes, the stock market crash? Lol.
Maybe. I don't know. Go.
I'm grilling a steak, outside. My screen wasn't clear when I said that.
Clearly. Like, how are you grooming a
History
steak?
of the World Part 1 said it best. Back in the caveman days was the birth of the artist and the afterbirth of the critic.
Pretty much. You know, that deer doesn't really look like a deer, you know? And that's the first critic to get murdered for their opinion. Then Grog picks up a rock and just keeps hitting him over the head. You do better. You do better. Then he paints another picture with their blood. If only the real art world worked that way. Go.
I'm just amazed they haven't actually moved on to the part where they just remake the original movie yet. All the movies so far that are good are just prequels.
Yeah, it'll get there. Give it till like 2035. And it'll be like Planet of the Apes. You get Dr. Zaius and all those other people. Yeah. I don't know. Dr. Apes, Curious George. Maybe. All right, we're going to have ads coming up in like 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Now 18. All right. Well, I'm going to have some coffee and then I'm going to change things up because I got some other things to look at too. So it'll be fun. I'm just going to go to easy mode for that. Let's go. Go in easy mode. And here come the ads. Oh, God. King Kong versus the Planet of the Apes. No, Godzilla versus the Planet of the Apes. Maybe there should be a planet of some other animal, like the mantis or woodchucks. Planet of the woodchucks. They chucked it up. Go.
I hate every chimp I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee.
Classic. Simpsons did it, right? Dude, that'd be good. They should just do that to Troy McClure and get me off this crazy Planet of the Apes. You know, that kind of thing. Will they cast Charlton Heston part? Who will they cast? I don't know, Chris Pratt. It's always going to be Chris Pratt. Planet of the Chuck Norris. Yeah, whatever happened to that movie with Chuck Norris and Vanilla Ice playing undercover agents? Like, I'm not even joking. That's an actual movie. Here's the ads. Yeah, Max Marvel, I saw that. The Lord of the Rings, it's gone because there's ads. Remind me of that, Lord of the Rings, right after we get back. Lord of the Rings. Oh, no, that's literally what we were just talking about. Look at that. Hey, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes reviews suggest it's time for a franchise for...
Planet of the Platypuses? Platypi?
Platypi. Platypi. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes reviews suggest it's time for a franchise to evolve as Rotten Tomato scores revealed. They got like 98%, but look at that thing where they're just like, look, they got the most depressed looking, screen cap they could find of this poor guy. And he's like, my film, it's doing bad. Is there something wrong with it? 86%. And what, like, what are critics complaining about? Why does anybody care about the tomato meter? Like, what is wrong with everybody's life? Look, okay, this one said 81%, but that was who knows how long ago? 86% last time. The film becomes rather jumbled and preposterous by the very end. What? Oh, you were on board for the entire planet being ruled by monkeys, and then all of a sudden it becomes preposterous? All of a sudden, hold up. Go.
No note.
No note, thank you. I can hear you behind the ads. That's the way it should be. Let's see. So they were, thank you. They were on board for all that.
Hear me out. Planet of the Apes. Attack of the NFTs.
There you go. I think Seth Green was going to work on that. Like, I'm not even joking. Because he got the Bored Ape thing, right? Then becomes, but look at this. The Guardian. Provides fire the end, but not before some perfectly good action sequences, and the CGI ape faces are very good. The franchise has held up an awful lot better than others. Now it should evolve to something new. Wow, look at you. You have an understanding of rudimentary evolution and you applied it to your review. That's amazing to me. Oh my God, you're so smart. SMART. Wow. Wow. Ah. My ad is playing Planet of the Apes. That's brilliant. Nice. There we go. We try to synergize here. Go.
When did 86% become bad? I'm very confused on what the scale is anymore.
Yeah, I don't bother with scales anymore. Like the opinions of others to me, it's like it's like almost 98% irrelevant. I either like it or I don't. I generally don't care about reviews, let alone tomato reviews or whatever, Metacritic. It just seems all silly, you know? But, you know, as the internet be, they got to complain about stuff. This is a far cry from the thrill-a-minute blockbuster that its early summer release date might lead you to expect. I did not expect a summer blockbuster. I expected a almost humanizing approach to monkeys trying to rule the world with humans still there. God, you know, season may be long. The Kingdom of Planet of the Apes proved there's still a lot of life in these primates. Look, they got an 8 out of 10. 3 out of 5. That's basically an 8 out of 10. So wait, all these reviews are 3 out of 5. Yeah, that's good. Beep, 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 beep. 3 out of 5. I'm just, let me see what we got here. 8 out of 10, an 8. 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4? Dude, scale 5 or 10. 3 out of 4. I give it 3/4. 3/4 of what? Your attention span? I mean, what the hell, dude? That's just lazy. Yeah. But there you go. Dude, legendary B-movie filmmaker and Fantastic Four director Roger Corman has passed away at age 98. 98! Nah, release this now. For the memory of Roger Corman shall live on. In the Fantastic Four. Oh, speaking of weird lost media. No, because we went down to Sailor Moon flipping black hole of information. Bro. Somebody found, and I'm not even joking, the American animated pilot of the original Sailor Moon series. They were going to do like an American version of it. Bro, I'm not even joking. It's out there. Then also, the people did the music. Where is it, if I can find it? I'll have to do a bit of digging for this. Hey, some people are into Sailor Moon still, all right? I'm just getting back into it because, you know. I can't type and talk at the same time, apparently. Let's see if I can find this. What are you telling me you're not going to type that in? You mother. No. Sailor Moon Lost. No, that's right. I'm not using the right keyboard. I'm supposed to put Sailor Moon Lost. Damn. Ignore that. I'm looking for it. For you crazy music people. There it is. All right. All right, can we... Okay, this. Boop. All right, this thing. Sailor Moon. That's why I typed in Sailor Moon Lost. It's in archive.org. This thing was apparently... And, you know, I don't know this. I just literally found this out. This was being sought after. It is Bob Summers' Unvaulted Lost Cues Collection high-res master quality audio CD rip. This was... And the only reason I'm showing this is because the CD features blah, 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 26 years, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? The soundtrack was made during thing. Very special thanks to you, Donna and Bob. Bob Summers, Don Perry Music, okay, who provided me this CD to archive for Sailor Moon fans. All right, this is the only reason I'm showing it, so you're not bootlegging things. They literally gave it to this person but it cannot be used for commercial use. All right, not for commercial use. All right. Basically, this is like they put it up because it's lost music for fans. That's kind of crazy, right? So that's out there. Brr. So dude, it's like cool that these Bob Summer, Don Perry people were like, yeah, all right, let's see if we can dig this stuff up for Sailor Moon fans. That is good. That is good. All right, because like this company doesn't even exist anymore. This is basically like, if you want to equate it to abandonware, but look, you're so happy to be part of this project, yay! But yeah, I gotta retrack down. I don't have the link for it, but the God, what the hell was it called? The American animated version of Sailor Moon. I saw a clip of it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so bad. Yeah, I recall I think another company wanted to do a live action series based on Sailor Moon. I think there are sites that have the live action. Well, I mean, YouTube has them up. The Japanese live action ones, yeah. They're not that great. Those are the ones with the that Steve went through. If you were here for that, where he was just looking up and they have like plush animals for the cats. So the Luna cat is essentially a plush animal. It's crazy. But speaking of which, because we're on the topic, boop. All right. Of course, the way I work is anytime I see an anime, I'm always curious about the manga and how it's adapted because it's good to know for artistic purposes. I'm not even joking about that. All right, this thing, Pretty Garden Sailor Moon, Eternal Edition, whatever, right? It's blah, 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 blah. So it's basically the manga that came out. But there was something interesting that I found because this has an updated translation and notes. One of them being, look, hey, Naru-chan, are you here to rent a video? They had to put... You know how on like mangas, they tell you about like what certain things are? Rent a video, page 268, long before the magic of Netflix, before even DVDs, mankind recorded movies on little boxes with magnetic tape inside called video cassettes. They had to explain to a younger generation what video tapes were in a manga, all right? Tell me that's not freaking hilarious. Look, they had to go to a shop. See? Like the whole thing is just amazing to me that they this is like an official release. Let's see. Where did they leave off? It kind of trails off over there. They'd be viewed with an ancient machine. Way to make them feel, the readers who made this popular. Go.
They had to explain Randall's and VHS. I hate this timeline.
Right? But not for nothing, at least don't call it an ancient machine because most of the people who started watching Sailor Moon had to record it on a VHS, which we didn't have at the time. Plus they had to buy VHS copies of these things if they ever wanted to see it. Because, there wasn't on-demand anything. So, let's see. Ancient machine called the VCR. And to obtain more videos, one had to set out into brick and mortar shops. You didn't explain what brick and mortar was, huh? Shops to buy them. Alternatively, if somebody wanted to watch a video cassette but not necessarily own it, they could go to a rental shop where a customer could borrow a video for a fee. Because one had to have the physical cassette in order to view the video contained thereon. Like, somebody had to explain this. Yeah.
Be kind. Rewind.
Exactly. Also a good movie. Go!
Those VHS copies cost $30.52 a pop for single episodes. Talk about exploitation, lol.
Right? Or you can probably find VHS... People actually go out of their way to... And because I've been doing research on this, they will go out of their way to rip the VHS versions of Sailor Moon and other animes just because they're the VHS versions. I don't know why. Is there a big difference? I mean, aside from quality? I don't know. Because when I had the in order to view to contain... if all cassettes for a certain movie were already rented out, a customer looking for that movie would be out of luck, and their only recourse would be to choose a different movie or drive across That's a town to a different rental shop. Dark times. But, you know, at least it's been archived in a not so flattering way, so younger generations know how difficult it was to watch anime. Suncoast had seasons for like $200. Wow. Home taping is killing music. Yeah. Just an eye-opening experience from the world of manga that certain things people grew up with now have to be explained in detail to people who have no idea what the concept is. And you wouldn't think that because, you know, if you're older, you probably remember either if it wasn't a video cassette, it would be like renting a game from Blockbuster or whatever, some game store or whatever. Like, that was a thing. You could rent games and stuff like that. It wasn't like Steam now where it's like, oh, dude, you got demos and all the stuff free, blah, 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 blah. You know, it wasn't like that. But, again, I found this interesting as a sign of the times. So I guess moving forward, don't work on a series that focuses predominantly on stuff from the 80s and 90s because nobody knows what it's going to mean, and you're going to need indexes of all these weird little instances of what the hell's happening. Can you imagine working on a retro comic now where it takes place in the 80s and you're like, yeah, let's go to the video store and rent a movie? Dude, a kid would be like, just use your phone, bro. Well, there are no phones. This doesn't exist. This isn't even real. You guys are making this up as it goes along. No, there's no phone. There's no cell phones. No. You're out of your mind. You expect me to believe there's no phones and you had to go out to get a movie? Yeah, that's kind of how it was the 80s. This takes place in the 80s. What is that even? What is that even? Okay, you know Super Mario Brothers? Yeah, I know Mario Brothers. Yeah, that came out in the 80s. I got it on my Switch. Okay, yeah, when we had it, it was on the NES. Yeah, I know, Nintendo. Okay, we had a cartridge. Yeah, I got those on my Switch. Okay, imagine that. All right, we're making a connection now. Imagine, right? That game cartridge that you have for your Switch having a movie on it, right? Right? You with me? Yeah. Okay. Now, to view that movie, you got to put it in something else that's like a Switch. But it plays videos. It plays MPEGs, MP4s. Wait, doesn't it just stream? No, it doesn't stream. No internet. No, now you're just making this up. The land before time, this guy over here. No internet. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm going to believe that. Go.
Then again, we lived through 4 generations of home entertainment shifts in our lifetime of VHS to DVD to Blu-ray to full digital. All in 30-ish years.
And
it's
4K.
actually amazing how fast these switches happened.
Yeah, and 4K. So technically 5. Yeah, dude, it's crazy, right? So it is weird when you look at it and you're just like, oh, God, you got to explain this to kids now. So, thank you. But it is kind of cool. It's just, at least they put that footnote in there so they have context. And I generally think most people would know what renting something from someplace would have been like. But until you have the experience of showing up at a Blockbuster looking for a copy of Titanic and it's never there for about 7 weeks, you're not really going to truly appreciate the hardships of trying to find a date movie. You know? No, because then you got to opt for like Arnold Schwarzenegger's Commando and just hope that works, you know? I just miss when you had cars, had hand cranks, and rode down the windows. Yeah. All right, let me close that. I don't think I'm ever going to find those mangas cheap either. Like, I keep an eye out for weird things. I never find manga or anime in a thrift store ever. Like, I think 3 things I found in the course of 10 years that were anime related. It's insane. Just closing tabs, chat. Closing tabs. Oh, God. And speaking of brick and mortar, tell me this isn't going to be a sham. GameStop will buy graded Pokemon cards soon, staff says. Only graded cards will be acceptable. So basically, they want you to do all the work for them so they can give you half the cost of what it's actually worth so they can resell it and get all the profit.
We still have video rental though. It's called a library.
Yeah, that's what I've been using. Dude, I use the library for everything. You know? Because, you know what? It puts pressure on me to actually watch something. Dude, it's super good. Super good. Because I'm like, I got to bring this back in like a week. If I don't watch it, I'm never going to watch it. That's how I saw Indiana Jones. That's how I saw the new Indiana Jones movie. I borrowed it from the library. And I was like, Dr. Jones. And I'm like, yeah, I got to watch this. I got to watch this now. It's got to go back. There's no renewals. Yeah, to me, I personally feel this is kind of a scam too. Yeah, go through all the trouble of having your cards graded and then sell them to GameStop. I would say if you do have a collection, just keep an eye on it because I feel like people are going to be robbing everybody to just sell the cards on GameStop at GameStop. You know, if he's like, I have ice cream cake left over. Hey, nice. But yeah, GameStop may begin purchasing graded Pokemon cards in a select number of retail locations soon, according to the store associates. If true, the move would make the retailer one of the single largest buyers of graded collectibles with nearly 30,000 potential retail locations. Bro, okay, here's the thing. If you're a collector and you have these cards and you're savvy enough to go get them graded, you're just going to put them on eBay if you're looking to get rid of them. You're just going to, this is a stupid idea. You're underestimating the intelligence of your clientele. Okay. They don't go to GameStop for a deal. All right. I've seen the prices of your used games. That's not a thing. I'd probably get a fair price selling cards on eBay. Yeah, absolutely. Polygon spoke multiple, whatever. But yeah, that's kind of a weird thing. Yeah. Don't do it, chat. Do your own legwork. No, dude, a lot of people, like, if you have 100 of them and they're all graded somehow.
It's a raid.
Hey,
destroy them all with kawaii hugs and treats.
Gator, how's it going? Welcome. Gator is numero uno. What's up, what's up, what's up? Hi. Hope you're doing good on this Mum's Day. It's Mum's Day. What's up? But I had my commencement ceremony yesterday, walked the stage, went to eat food at Dairy Queen with my family, and my parents got me an Oreo ice cream cake from there. It was so good. Nice. There you go. Congratulations. Commencement cemetery. Blah, blah, blah. God, why with the words? I'm throwing candy at you. There you go. Good job. Repost. Hold on. Oh, that's right. Here we go. Now going back to Lord of the Rings. Dude. Yeah. Dude, Warner Brothers tried to take down a fan film called The Hunt for Gollum, which came out in like 2009. They backtracked on it. So that's pretty good. It got reinstated. Yeah. At least Warner Brothers was like, you know what? Damn, we didn't make that, so we can't shelve it. Oh, God. Can you imagine? Yeah, I skimmed through the fan film. It's all right. But, you know, I'm just like, it's so crazy. Warner Brothers was like, get them. I guess it was probably automated, honestly. You know, they're probably just like, dude, did all this blah, blah, blah. Because everyone started doing a release thing. Like, ooh, The Hunt for Gollum. But we'll see. I love Dairy Queen. There you go. You need to send a Shocky Monkey to Gator's house. Takes too many breaks. What do you mean he takes too many breaks? Well, what if they got to take a break? Breaks are good, you know? I don't know, man. Dude, streamer life, you know? You get atrophy just by playing games. Morning Pump Guy Brandon, what's up? Today is the last day I'm spending in my current apartment. Yes, if I'm moving my new home tomorrow. There's going to be a bunch of new foods and coffee options to look forward to. Nervous but excited. Wish me luck in the future, my future endeavors. Brandon, best of luck. You can do it. Dude, new places, new moves are always fun, especially if you're bored with the area that you're in now. You know, it's like, God, I can't deal with this place. Let's go anywhere. I've been in that state for the last 8 years. Oh, God. The fan film was more faithful to Token's vision than Amazon's. Yeah, that happens. Because a fan made it. That's why. Dude, it's always the fans that stick with the lore, and then it's like companies get a hold of it, and they're like, yeah, let's just whatever, dude. You know, we'll make this thing and put that in there. We'll just change that up. No one will care. Don't forget to get that person in there for this reason. Oh, God. Can't wait to move next year. Nice. Yeah, right. Anywhere but here. I don't care. Made for a modern audience. Shouldn't that just be any audience? I don't know. Modern audiences are freaking boring. No, I've noticed that because I see it in the content that's made. Garbage in, garbage out. Here, more coffee. Let's go. Wow.
The fans do it better than the darn studios sometimes.
Most of the time. Come on, dude. Batman vs. Darth Vader. When are we going to have that happen? Come on. What? Warner Brothers is already working with Disney now with some of the content, streaming agreements. It's starting to happen. What? Spider-Man vs. Darth Maul. Why not? Oh, God. What are you going to do? When was the last time I was at a Dairy Queen? I don't remember. Fans honestly just care more about sticking to lore. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. No, because the thing is, fans are into it, They dig through the crates. They look for all the little tidbits. They will reach out to the creators, relatives that are still alive or whatever, and they will, just want to piece together something really good and true to the content because the original content left such an impression on them that they want to honor it respectfully. For the most part, I'm not saying not safe for work fan stuff. Okay, that's just bizarre, you weirdos. But, companies are just like, yeah, people like that. Let's go with it, And it's just like, well, all right, what's the story? Yeah, whatever. Get this guy to hire. We'll hire this guy over here. Yeah, but he's never played any of the Witcher games or read any of the books. Whatever, they can write, right? Right? You see what I did there? They can write, right? Yeah, we'll hire this guy. But they don't know the lore. Yeah, whatever, dude. I don't care. But we have an actor who's playing Geralt. He's like a fan. He knows all the lore. He's read all the books. And he's literally pointing out all the flaws in these scripts every single time. Whatever. He's just an actor. He don't know what he's talking about. Well, I'm going to take orders from Superman now. Come on, dude. Yeah, just whatever. He quit. Whatever. We'll get the Thor guy. The Thor guy is not available. What? Didn't he got a brother or something? You get that guy. He'll be the Witcher. What are you doing to this series? Yeah, just run green light. Go.
Honestly, there is more NSFW stuff than actual good stuff.
Yeah, because it's easy. Because it panders to people who just like bits and pieces of bodies. It's because it's too easy. You don't even have to do anything. Oh, these characters, they get into a compromising position, tentacle monster. That's basically, that's like 100% of most. Nobody puts story into those things. It's like, oh no, they fell into a pit and there's some weird, creepy creatures in there that are going to be very rude. That kind of stuff. That's all it is. And if you're want something intellectually stimulating, which is usually the organ I go to first, when it comes to wanting my interest to be piqued, that's not the place to go. But, for everybody else who doesn't have a lot going on up here, that's the first stop, I guess. What? Rude creatures? No! What? That would be the fun, weird little thing that I would do. I would make a fanfic where it's just like, oh no, they fell into the well and there. But
they just wanted their own Game of Thrones, so they got the closest thing in their mind because of the games.
I suppose. Oh man, but dude, that'd be funny. People fall down in the well, and instead of just being really amorous and aggressive, they're very rude. Like they don't hold the door open for them on the way out. They're like, you can get the door yourself. Like, you are the rudest monsters ever, dude. Open the door for a lady. No, you could do it yourself. It's 2024. Open your damn door yourself. Yo, you are messed up. Yeah, well, I didn't even comment on your hair. Just get out of here. And then you got to, like, the main character, like, it could have been a lot worse. We could have just been in like a completely different fanfic. Then it would have just, make it self-aware, fourth wall kind of thing. We could have been in a completely different fanfic. I know it could have gone worse, but I mean, dude, they didn't like my hair. Dude, that's messed up. You know how long it takes me to do my hair? That's crazy. I know your hair's all right. It's fine. Don't worry about them. They're jerks. All right. Let's just go back to saving the world. All right, fine. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get over this hair thing. Is it all right? You sure? Dude, that kind of thing would be hilarious. Sega Genesis for PS2. Your disc broke. Now the PS2 won't read it anymore. Nah, how did it break? Like break in half, or is it just scratched up? If it's scratched up, you can resurface. I want to find a good version of Revenge of the Shinobi. That's got to be on like an abandonware site or something, right? Banana. I know, just complaining about weird stuff, but I don't know what cards are going to come up. Coffee time. Let's go. What was the other weird thing? No, when it comes to fan content and stuff, that yo, Marvel's going after people who are leaking stuff. Dude, they literally do it. They're trying to find out the identity of someone on Instagram who's posting like behind the scene footage stuff, spoilers and whatnot. Like literally.
Kevin Hart was awarded the Mark Twain for comedy.
What? Really? Every time I see that guy's just yelling at me, like, I didn't even know he did like legit comedy. I just see him in commercials. He's trying to get me to use a credit card. And then not in a funny way. He's just shouting at me all day. Is that true? There's nobody else? This is it? This is our apex predator of comedy? Come on, dude. Where's George Carlin? What, no Dave Chappelle, huh? Okay. Instagram drama. Yeah. What else? Please, what? Dumped guy over his Instagram post once? Really? Huh. Dude, there's always something, right? Yeah, but Marvel's trying to go after people who are leaking stuff. So, I don't know. Be mindful. Dude, I'm not an industry insider that goes around behind the scenes of like, you know, the new Captain America movie, and I'm not click, getting all pictures and putting up on my Instas, you know? Not even Bill Burr. Come on, dude. Yeah. I don't know. Kevin Hart, you know, whatever marketing is pushing him in my face all the time, I basically got sick of them. Like, they literally just shout at me all day in a commercial, which I immediately have to. I have walked out of rooms when I hear this guy yelling at me because I'm just like, I can't even listen to you. I can't even listen to you. I'll just get something from the fridge and just drown it out with clattering, banging dishes. I would rather listen to that than Kevin Hart yell at me about a credit card. That does not say a lot for whoever's making him or pushing him that hard in people's faces, man. Yeah. True story. Oh, God. Disney Marvel is notorious for litigation. Do they really think they can get away with leaking? I guess. We'll see. I guess it is. I guess this, dude, they're just sick of it. You know, I mean, you know how many spoilers come out of social media all the time? It kind of ruins it for, you know, not only fans, for even people who are casually going to go see something. You know, where it's like, oh, blah, 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 this person died in this film. And you're like, wait, I was going to go see that. And it usually happens even before the movie comes out. And you're like, oh, dude, you're spoiling everything. Yeah. If people just had a little bit of self-control when attaining information about certain plot points or whatever, it would be a much nicer world. But everyone's like, you would not believe, blah, 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 blah. You know, and even if they label the article as a spoiler, it's like the picture they throw up there is like, oh, well, you just ruined it. Spoilers don't ruin movies. We need to stop pretending they do. They do. They absolutely do. Dude, if something happens in a movie and you've seen the GIF of it about 100 times on social media, when you go and actually watch the movie, by the time you sit down and watch that actual part, you're like, yeah, I've seen it. The initial impact is stolen from you. You know, whether it's a good movie or not is irrelevant. It's just the viewing experience is completely marred. You know, sometimes even the official trailers do that. which is why I try not to watch a lot of trailers for movies I actually want to see. Is because you go in there, they show you all the good parts, and then by the time you sit down and watch it, you're like, well, I could have just watched a trailer because all this dialogue in between is nonsensical garbage. You know? That's just the way it is. I don't know, I like to see things with fresh eyes. Deadpool Wolverine is the last Marvel MCU movie I'm watching. I'm skipping Cap even if it comes out. If it ever comes out. Oh, it'll come out. There's too much money in it for not to come out. Oh, yeah, but, oh, God. And I hope this doesn't happen, but there's rumors that they're trying to get The Rock to play Apocalypse in the X-Men movie that they're working on. And I'm like, we literally just had Apocalypse in a movie. What was wrong with that guy? That guy was good. He was all dark and maniacal and crap. Machiavelli, what's up?
Here for a chill Mother's Day Jim coffee sip.
Yeah, chilling out on Mother's Day. All right. I'm still making sure I got the audio sorted because I really wanted to open up the stream with Mother, the Danzig song. Do you give American birthday? Yeah, but I was like, I had this like PTSD while having fun on stream. And Bravo was like, no, all right. Isn't DP Wolverine for the Fox X-Men universe? I don't know. Apocalypse even beefy enough to be portrayed by The Rock? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Apocalypse was just kind of... Dude, I thought the movie version of Apocalypse from the X-Men movie was all right. It was fun. He was dark. Storm was great in that. I don't remember a lot of the other characters. Magneto is cool. Storm was great. That was it. I like Storm. Storm was good in that. Apocalypse, not now. Oh, God. Yeah, and I don't even, like, for all the other things that happen in the X-Men universe, why go back to Apocalypse? You know? It's like, well, you already did this, guys. You already did this. I know you've acquired all these franchises, but look at what they've done first, okay?
Imagine if the advertising department of the movie's just starting to use movie titles as publicity instead of movie clips.
Yeah. That's it. It's just here you go, movie titles. That's it. Then you don't even bother with trailers. Boom. That'd be cool. I would like that. Isn't the Rock thing that he has to look like a good guy? I don't know. Just Shazam didn't help that out. They got to readjust his contract, you know, because at a certain point, you know, you can only not be defeated so many times. It's ridiculous. Yeah, been busy with jobs. Just got them all done. Nice. There you go. Apocalypse needs to be a multi-part movie like Endgame because of how important he is. Yeah, but what are the chances of that happening? If they were ever going to do an Avengers type story arc that spreads over a bunch of movies, X-Men can do that. X-Men can do that. Because there's definitely so many, oh God. Even if you start, you know, they all have their solo movies and then they slowly come together and you get your X-Men movie or whatever. And then the big event happens when it's the Inferno saga or, you know, what the hell ever. There were so many things, dude. You know? Phoenix needs to be a Dark Phoenix saga, all that stuff. Like, oh God, that Dark Phoenix movie was just so terrible. That was so bad. That literally hurt me as an X fan. I was just like, oh, so bad. I mean, it was a handful of good scenes in there, but generally, I'm just like, this sucks. This sucks, bro. It sucks. Baby, happy Mother's Day, Miss L. Happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. What's up? What was your thoughts on the Glasswork trailer? Didn't see it. Oh, wait, no, the other one. Oh, no, the animated one, right? I was thinking something different. No, that was good. Didn't I say it was good? I said it looks super depressing, but interesting. I got to put that on the I don't want to feel better about life list. What? There were just certain movies that I'll watch when I'm already depressed, so I'm just like, yeah, let's get more depressed or whatever. Oh, it's Glasswork. Is that the one I'm talking about? It looks depressing. The Glasswork one. About the person blowing glass? Looks depressing. How do you mess up the Phoenix twice? Marvel. Oh. It's all hand drawn too, not in the UK, only they're in the country right now. Sad. Yeah, it doesn't make it any less depressing. It looks good. Saga. Wasn't it a singular film? Well, it shouldn't have been. Talking about the comic books. Yeah. Dude, the X-Men extinction thing was pretty good too. Like, that would be a really gritty thing. It's like, okay, there was this, God, I think it was in the Uncanny X-Men comics around the 240s to 60s, something like that. Whereas it was basically, you know, like everybody is hunting down mutants kind of thing, that kind of thing. If you did that, it's like, okay, here's all your standalone, even if you bring back the Sentinels and all that other stuff, you do all your little standalone character movies, everybody gets to know and love them, and then you have that thing where you get all Endgame on it, and you got those Sentinels coming out, just knocking all these beloved characters off.
What's amazing is that the original Fox movies hinted at Phoenix very well for movies at that time, then they just shoved it in our face with the third movie.
Yeah. And there we go. And here we are today. But, thank you. If they went with that and they just kind of like did that weird thing, you can have like super social commentary in that too. And that's what I actually liked about that series of comics, because it was very like, you know, group of people being constantly attacked for being different. You know, you can definitely use that as a modern day allegory kind of thing. You throw the Sentinels in there, you get all Endgame where people getting obliterated and stuff, and stakes are high, you know, that kind of thing. But I don't know if they would want to push that. I always thought X-Men was just way too dark for like modern audiences. Like, even at the time when it came out, it was popular and whatever, but not, it wasn't Captain America. It wasn't Iron Man, you know, that kind of thing. Enjoy when Wolverine gut punches Cyclops for leaving Morph behind in the cartoon. One of the things that bothered me about the film adaptation is taking a charismatic character and stripping him of all personality. What was even the point of having Lady Deathstrike or Deadpool in those X-Men films besides as a name drop? Yeah, there's nothing there. Dude, there literally is like, it's a brr. That's the thing. A lot of those characters didn't have the personalities that they should have. But what are you gonna do? Watching new Doctor Who last night. It's so good. Is it? All right, cool. X-Men cartoon did Phoenix better than 2 Hollywood movies. Well, they had the time to, you know. Dude, movies are very tricky because unless you're going to have a multi-part film, you basically have to take a big, huge story, squish it into, here's the introduction, here's the setup, here's all the action stuff, and here's the stakes, and this is how it gets resolved. You got to do that in 2 hours. Bro, you know how difficult that is, dude? It's tricky. You know, and the only reason the whole Endgame thing, Avengers thing worked was because they didn't try to do it in a movie. You know, oh, here's Captain America and here's Iron Man, stuff like that, and then Thanos comes along and you know. You imagine they try to squeeze all that crap into 2 hours? Yeah, not going to happen. And, you know, God, you know, comic books are weird because they have basically, each comic book can be a pretty good standalone, either half hour or 40-minute episode of something. So if you're going to take a series of something, you know, that spans 10, 15 comics, it's like, you can't just squeeze that into 2 hours, dude. That's multi-hours. It's, you know, dozens of hours. Yeah. I liked X-Men Last Stand. Call me weird, but I had fun with it. Oh, it was fun, but, you know, for people who are like, dude, Ian McKellen is just still like, come on. He's so good in it. On a positive note, I heard X-Men 97 is most excellent. It is.
I think the studios are also way too afraid to show the racism of the X-Men because they are afraid of the lashback, despite that being the point of the whole comic series in general.
Well, that's the whole thing of having it mirror social commentary. Dude, they were literally despised and hated and hunted down and everything. And I feel like if you can humanize those characters, maybe, God forbid, the audience, takes it to heart and they're like, it's really bad to just hunt down and murder people because they're different. But like, wouldn't that just be a really good, but people probably complain, oh, they went all woke. Brr. I'm like, that was the whole comic book before woke was even a thing, you idiot. I didn't read the comic books. I didn't get the hell out of here. Your opinion doesn't mean anything. Ah, God. All right, whatever. That's why I need Crisis on Infinity Earth animation, or at least 3 films. Yeah, next one's coming out soon, if it's not out already. I heard it was coming out soon. Dark Phoenix, though. I was disappointed. Yeah, that was super disappointing. I think that's why DC movie failed to a degree. Trying to squeeze. Yeah, DC tried to squeeze way too much stuff into a tiny little thing. It was like Superman, Batman versus Superman. Okay, we got the Justice League, and now and what? Aquaman was kind of off to the periphery there. Who the hell else did they have? The Flash was just dumped in there. Like, hey, there you go, Flash. Wait, what? Like, I don't know. That was, they just really tried to catch up to Marvel way too quick. Yeah. This one was about being against prejudice in general. Yeah, it was the whole thing about mutants being persecuted, and then how humanity should accept them. And then you had your extremists like Magneto, who was like, you know what? We're a little bit better than humans, aren't we? And it's like, oh God, for mutant kind. Here we go. Here we go. And he basically became like what historically he did not like.
Hollywood, we are not in the business of teaching moral lessons. Tell us how much money we can make and if it is relevant to recent social media.
Right? Dude, if it's not trending, we don't care. Come on, make a hashtag. Mutant Lives Matter. Okay, would that make you happy? Oh, I think we can market that. Come on, let's go. It's like they need the hashtag or something. Go.
And as amazing as Hugh Jackman was as Wolverine, they definitely didn't go far enough with his character since all the movies other than Logan were PG-13.
Oh, yeah, dude, Wolverine / Logan. That bro is just, that guy is comic book. That's like R-rated. Like, you're almost disturbed by how violent Wolverine could be. Bro's got berserker mode, man, where he's just like, he's just slicing up everything, arms, limbs, just, But, I guess they didn't want to go that far. They could, man. Whatever. Lionsgate relaunched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with Saban. Never got a sequel because it didn't go over well with the original fan base. Yeah, that'll happen. Now Netflix having the series again. Who knows what's going to happen? Well, it depends on how it does. Yeah. Stuff always comes around. If you have a big franchise, no matter what it is, it's always going to get brought back to life at some point. Dude, to prove my point, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Bruh. You know how old that was? It was just an underused franchise, but somebody rebooted it. Somebody said, hey, let's take the Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl, put them together. We own both properties, make a weird little thing. It's completely different than what they were originally, so who cares? Yeah. No, do some research on that, dude. It's like that's some old school crap that it doesn't even look like what it used to be now. And modern audiences, I don't care. I'm familiar with the older ones, so who cares? Definitely like Danny DeVito would have made a better Wolverine than Hugh Jackman. Okay. Maybe size-wise. Wolverine is notoriously very short and bulky. He's very stocky, He's like a Canadian pit bull, Let's see. Why does it feel like an eyelash is poking my eye? Well, they're very close to your eyeball. Brilliant Jack Kirby creation being dumped by a movie director who doesn't learn how to read the letters. Letters. Think they had a good cast. They underestimated the original fan base, seems. Wolverine is fun size. There you go. He is very short. What? What? Danny DeVito. I think they're going in the meme route. The attachment to the originally Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. Wolverine was 6 foot something in the Ultimate Universe. Really? I thought he was like 5'4" in the comics. You know? He was schmoed. Schmoed. Wolverine is being schmoed. It's 2 feet tall. That's pretty big. I'll skip that one. Glad the important parts are covered. Bro. This is the spicy. I don't know. What do you mean he's 2 feet tall in the comics? Small like Pumpkin guy. Yeah. You should give me those cool little claws and I could be like, I can get kind of angry. Mainline universe, yes. I'm talking about the Ultimate Universe and the odds. I don't think I got into the Ultimate Universe. I think that was kind of like, did I? I mean, God, I just, hazy recollections. X Pumpkin. Pumpkin X. Like Weapon X, but pumpkins. There you go. Maybe that'll be my Halloween costume. I'll give myself little big sideburns, you know? That'd be fun. I wish I would have gotten made. It was written by Karen Ashley and was going to star a bunch of Power Rangers and Lemonade. It always happens. There's always something in the works that never comes to fruition, you know? It always happens. Always. Why? I think my only Ultimate Comics is where Spider-Man dies. I've been rereading the original Ultimate Spider-Man recently. Noticed how tall Wolverine was. Mr. Burns, get rid of those sideburns. Oh, what was the other thing? Before my wrist cracks, let's go into easy mode. Nah, my wrist is getting all weird. I don't know. It happens. Yeah, give me a second while I crack my knuckles and realign my wrist. Oh, this irritated the hell out of me. All right, you ready? Because I'm a music guy, right? I'm a music guy. Not only am I a pumpkin, I'm also into music, all right? So here's my thing about music. I like music, right? And there are certain albums I like. And I like them because they were done a certain way. Of course, in the infinite wisdom of Incubus, Brandon Boyd.
That Power Rangers movie wasn't so bad story-wise, it's the fact that they felt they had to change so much of what worked for the TV show. Like why make Rita crazy? Why change the overall look of the Power Rangers to some Green
Lantern CGI costume? Why make Goldar actually gold? I don't know. It's in their name. Committees. Yeah, I don't know. This is terrible, chat. This is terrible right here. All right. The problem I got here. If anybody knows the band Incubus, you probably know the Morning View album. Re-recording the album. They're literally re-recording the entire album. These guys, and this one, are re-recording this entire album. They're re-recording the entire album. Re-recording the entire album. The entire album. The entire album. Okay, now here's my thing about Morning View. It was their last good album to me, okay? So now that they're going to go back and make it worse, no. Track by track re-recording of the beloved fan favorite, Home to Staples like Nice to Know You and Wish You Were Here. And the hasty, knee-jerk responses haven't particularly been kind to his singing voice, which has, shocker, evolved a tad over 25 years of touring, aging, and creative recentering. Okay, here, let me think. Brandon, let me tell you something about history. That album was a time capsule from whence you came, okay? It is a moment that has been captured on whatever, digital tape, whatever the hell you recorded back then, all right? So to go back and re-recorded it for funsies is kind of stupid, all right?
Perhaps they are all in full effect of Alzheimer and don't recall recording the album yet?
No, I think they're well aware it exists. But okay, here's the thing: they could take the money that they've used to re-record this entire album and come out with new material, but they decided to go back and dude, bro, this is what year did this come out? What did they say? 2000? 2001. All right, this came out in 2001. So they're re-recording it like 23 years later. All right, was it 2001? 20 years later. Whatever. Dude, you want to do reinterpretations of that crap? Do it live. Do not mess with the source material. What are you doing? This aggravates me so much. So much. Dude, it's like Metallica going back and re-recording, I don't know, And Justice for All or Master of Puppets the way they sing now. Do you really want that? And again, they could do whatever the hell they want because it's their music, et cetera, et cetera. It's just my personal taste in it is leave it alone. Like, dude, don't touch the Science album. Don't touch the Make Yourself thing. The first fans to comment hate it. Yeah, even back then. Dude, your first album was an EP called Fungus Among Us, okay? One, it wasn't great. But Science, first listen, great album. Make Yourself, great album. Dude, Morning View, great album. Light Grenades, meds and mids. Crow Left in a Murder, not so much. After that, I gave up. I don't know, man. It bothers me. Again, a lot of musicians do this, where they re-record stuff, and I don't know. I feel like you're diminishing the importance of that moment in time that was captured years and years ago. And you're just like, well, this is the version I do now. Okay, well, that's well and good, but it's not the version everybody actually appreciates. And now you're like, here, listen to this version. And you're like, oh, God. Save that for remixes and DJs, Wicka-woo, Yeah. Think some Metallica fans would be okay with Injustice being re-recorded. All they have to do with Injustice is turn the bass up. That's all they got to do. Is turn up the bass. That's all. So we can hear Jason Newsted's actual bass lines. But they had to be petty idiots back in the day, allegedly, and turn the volume down. That's all the stories I've heard. And if that's the case, then I do feel like it's very idiotic to go into the studio and then, because, Jason Newsted was the new guy, turn down the bass because it basically ruined that album. I shouldn't have to use like 3 times bass boost just to flipping hear a bass line in that album. God. I think I heard about Mr. Bungle because of you. Mr. Bungle's fun. Yeah, we're all over the place. If it was their previous album or they were doing a Taylor Swift thing to reclaim their music, I would understand. But this is like an epic what the bleep moment. Ad starts in 2 minutes. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's for my taste, in my opinion, whether it be Metallica or Incubus. I think it's kind of idiotic. Dude, it's just so mind-boggling. I get it. If you want to do a current version of it, I mean, you do that live, whatever. Just re-recording it is just bizarre. But I guess maybe everyone's got Swift syndrome where they're just like, I'm going to re-record all my stuff. Why? To show my growth. Why? To regain control of my catalog. Well, why did you let go of it in the first place? Apparently there's a quote unquote new Johnny Cash song out. Yeah, there's always something in the archives. Yeah. Especially with something like that. I think some. Let's see. Bum 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 bum. It's gotta be weird to cover a band of your own band. Yeah, that is a good thing. We're a cover band of our own music. Wait, what? This is our version. Wait, what? We have a completely different version of that song. You know, like, I feel like if you're an electronic band or something, like, I don't know, New Order, Pet Shop Boys, along those lines, you know, you go out, you perform a different version or a different take on it, and you do it live because it's just like, I don't know, if bare bones instruments, I'm just like, oh, God. Whatever. You know what? I don't care enough to even bother with it anymore. I interpret it as Incubus admitting failure. I don't know, and I usually feel like there's nothing wrong with people revisiting their stuff, but imagine if Pearl Jam went back and re-recorded 10, and they were just like, yeah, we want to do it how we sound now. Oh my God. Dude, no. But our voices have changed over time, so have our interests, and we want to hear particular things. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Yeah, save that for a live performance. If you want a 20-minute drum solo, fine. Just save that for the live show. Sometimes some albums have remixes on the same album or the same song. Yeah. I don't know. What are you going to do? The band featuring Lars, I'm going to sue my fans. Ulrich did something petty. Surprise. Yeah, it is kind of weird. But, you know, Metallica and all those other... Dude, even Dave Mustaine went back into the remasters of the Megadeth albums. And they like tweaked things, added things, you know, redid solos and all this other crap. So, you know, if you get a remaster of Rust in Peace, it's not the same as the original. I have all the originals and I have all the remasters, you know. Same thing with the, a blaring difference is the song Insomnia by Megadeth. There was this really cool, I don't know what instrument it was in the original that they basically took out in the remaster. And I'm like, what the hell? That was the most interesting part of that song. What did you do? When they add remix with the OG, it's just filler. Yeah. Sometimes some albums have remixes. Oh, yeah, read that. Use some good vibes. What happened? It's hard taking care of elderly parents, especially one that is stubborn when it comes to eating properly and losing weight. Financial struggles, too. We have been there. Not for parents, but grandparents. It is an uphill struggle. Boop. But I will good vibe it. All right, and all you could do. And here's the thing about old people. All right, here's the thing about old people. Let me tell you about old people. After the break, apparently. God. All right, well, we do have a break. Just somebody remind me about old people while I drink coffee. Yeah, I'm going to be that person that's like, somebody remind me to tell me about old people. We were talking about old people. I got to remember about it. Boop. Oh, God, I don't even know what cards are going to be coming up now. Good luck, chat. Tastefully covered. It's fine. Oh my God. We literally have 1,419 coffee cards now. Yeah, I think that's enough, right? I don't think we need to be adding any more to this. Think we're good? Yeah. Because I'm like, do we have enough of those? I'm like, yeah, 1,400 of them. That's pretty good. God. What do you think of Metallica just doing an update of their teen song so you can hear a more skilled James do his song? No. Because that was their abilities at the time. You know? That was their abilities at their time, and I'm fine with that. You know? It's kind of like, oh God. A band that I would compare it to as far as maturity goes. Bob Mould of Husker Du. Like, if he went back now and tried to do all the old songs that he did when he was in the post-punk band Husker Du, yo, it ain't going to be the same. Even if he's more skilled now, there's no way it's going to be the same. And that's why it's like that. It is what it is. It's a product of the time, and I feel like it should be left alone. You know, because they're George Lucasing it. They're George Lucasing it. Like Metal Circus. Exactly. Leave that alone. You know, Zen Arcade. The only thing they might be able to get away with is like maybe later albums like Warehouse Songs and Other Stories. Like, okay, that's when Bob Mould was kind of getting into that singer-songwriter kind of deal. He wasn't like super ragey. But I don't know. Grant Hart's dead, so it doesn't really matter. There's huge ads taking over the stream. All right. Old people. All right, here's the thing about old people. Old people at a certain point in their lives will get stuck in their ways. They will not deviate. They will not do anything you ask them to do. They will not eat healthier. We want to know why? Because they've lived this long and whatever, I don't care. All right. Me, being a little older, right? Dude, I'm like 8 years old right now. All right. At a certain point, you get to that point where you're just like, I don't even care. You know, that kind of thing. So I could see my 5% of that being blasted up to 100%. And I'm like, I'm just going to sit here on a couch and eat Twinkies all day. And then I'm going to liquefy steak and I'm going to eat bacon until I die. You know, that's just, and you know, when you look at somebody like that, you're like, oh, dude, do you realize what you're doing? You could die. I'm old. I'm going to die anyway. Let me go out happy. That's the mentality. And you can either fight them with it or just, you know, I guess, concede that they're going to be stubborn and do what they want. You know, I don't know. It kind of depends. Sometimes that's so ingrained, you ain't going to move it. It's just how it is. People are people, you know. 8 years. How old is that in Pum'Kin years? I don't know. Pretty old. Said the word used. What? I just want to hear an older James do Seek and Destroy because it's hard to find a good version of them doing it live. Bear. I guess. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I'm not playing Metallica. I would play Metallica, but God, I don't even think I have anything in the library for Metallica. Like my own personal library. I generally don't queue up stuff on Spotify because I got my own stuff. I think I've actually weeded out all my Metallica from my library because I'm just like, I can't listen to this guy anymore. You know, it's not like the music is technically bad. I just can't listen to, yeah, you know. Ugh. Even retroactively hearing their old stuff, I'm just like, he's going to throw a yeah in there. Like I have a fear. I have PTSD of just James Hetfield going, yeah, yeah, and that kind of thing. Just throw it in there, whatever he does. I can't. I can't do it. Don't they tend to sue you if you play them without permission? Everybody does. So that's why I generally don't. Thought you were a bee, not a pumpkin. In my defense, I'm new. What do you mean? A bee? How do I look like a bee? I look like a bee? I look like a bee. My name is Pumpkin Guy. It's not bee, bro. Bee, bro. There's a YouTube video with every Metallica yeah in order. Oh my God. Oh my God. That must be amazing. Bee with a stem on his head. Maybe they thought it was my stinger. I don't know. Is that a striped hoodie? Come on. Looking a little bee-like. What? I'm not a bee. I'm not a bee. The stripes. Oh, my, dude. You know how many Tim Burton movies I've seen? Everything's got stripes. I see stripes. When I close my eyes, there's stripes everywhere. Okay? Dude, watch a Tim Burton movie. Do you think it was made by bees? No, there's stripes in it. I'm just going to drink coffee now. Bees are yellow and black, not orange and black. Reminds me of an old cartoon, The Wuzzles, I think. You had a lion bee, a hippo butterfly, lots of mixed up animals. Maybe that's what I'll do for, I don't know, Halloween. I'll be a bee. Beamkin guy. Oh, God. What are you gonna do? What's the other weird story? We got a weird story, chat. Oh, this was a fun game. Hey, for people who like horror, as I do, Slayaway Camp 2 slashes its way onto Steam. If nobody's ever played the original one of this, it's actually fun. It's basically like a puzzle thing where you try to just kill everybody in this camp. Oh, there we go. Sleepaway Camp stream preview. Ooh, look. Yeah, there's probably dialogue and stuff. Oh, look. That looks like fun. Morning Woods. So, yeah, it's fun. It's a fun, campy little thing. All new mechanics. See? So, basically, you try to just get to your victims here and just... It's simple. There's this dev also did a Friday the 13th version of it, which was pretty fun. So, for people who like murder and puzzles that are relatively... range from simple to complex, they're pretty good. See you all next Sunday, Brian. Oh, thanks for being here. It's like toys back in the day. Colors may vary. I have some Constructicons in orange, except one is yellow-green. Weird. It's like they ran out of paint. Yeah. And this is important for people who grew up with this. Dude, Powerpuff Girls. #1. Dude, they're coming. Hey, yo. They're making a comic. Again. They're making another one. It's coming out July 17th. All covers cardstock. There's cardstock? Like hard cardstock? Oh, that's crazy. That's going to get banged up. There you go. So there you go. Powerpuff Girls. E. Oh, I shouldn't even have closed that. All right, wait, no, because we got this too. Gargoyles. The second one's coming out May 15th. That means the first one's out. This is #2's. That means Gargoyles Quest is #1's out, which I didn't even know about. So, boop, 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 boop. Gargoyles. Yay. Still waiting on that live action. Oh, God. Can you be too old to buy Powerpuff comics? Never. Never. You're never too old. If you're too old, then you're Alan Moore. No, it was like another, Alan Moore, every time he does an interview, it doesn't matter if it's from this decade or last decade, it always resurfaces because he has this, like, hatred for comics for some reason. And, he's got to write more serious stuff now. He used to like comics, but now he's just very anti-comics for some reason. If it's too loud, you're too old, airheads. Exactly. The one live-action Disney thing we want is the one thing we'll never get. No, they actually say that they're working on it. They are literally working on a live-action Gargoyles. All right? It's in, like, pre-production kind of thing, but they're rolling out actors and stuff. All right? It's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing. All right? I dare Disney to do a live-action Black Cauldron. Give them time. Give them time. After they try to reboot The Little Mermaid for the 15th time, they'll be like, oh, what about the Black Cauldron? Yeah, they're making a Lady Death game, some Final Fight-esque beat-em-up? Question mark? Really? Weird. Dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. Reminds me, I still need to finish Low Red Riding Hood Zombie Barbecue on a Nintendo DS. They don't make games like that anymore. Dun, dun. How about reboot that movie that nearly killed our studio but had a decent DOS game? I don't know. Disney will get to a point where it'll just keep rebooting everything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's so many variations to everything, it's not going to even matter in the future. Don't worry about it. Life is too short to be stressing on reboots.
I think that some rumors are just to test the waters with audiences. It's not smart to do now though, since people's attention spans are so short.
I don't know, they pushed out a comic book. I think they'll see how that does, and then just move forward. It kind of depends. I feel like if Disney could take a break from the Marvel stuff that's been going on and then refocus their energies to something else, even if it's versions of stuff that they've already done that's been well established, it's like Marvel needs a break. It really does. It needs a break. It needs to be retooled. Just chill with this superhero stuff for a little bit. Maybe move on to mutants, which would be a little bit more darker. Have fun with it. I don't know. Comics are cool. Just wish I had more time to read them. Yeah. Reading is very time consuming. Just saying. And thank you, sir. I want to know what this game is because it looks crazy. Look at this. It's like Indiana Jones meets Uncharted for in the 1990s arcades. The Cliffhanger from Data East. Dude, look at what is going on in this game. All right? Look at this. Look, dude, you're jumping from boat to boat. Look, I'm just jumping boat to boat. I'm beating people up as these boats are exploding. Plus, I got this thing with knives and stuff going on. The boats flying in the air. Dude, this is amazing. I feel like this is what inspired Michael Bay. It's just like Michael Bay played this as a kid, and he's like, I want to do that in every film I ever make. Look at this. This is insane. That's crazy. There's just so much going on. There's got a guy with a hang glider and stuff coming after you. Dude, what? Look, ski boats, helicopters. Like, this is just insane. And the thing is, it looks like there's so much going on. You remember when like games would have too many sprites on the screen and they would slow up? I'm surprised this is moving. This is definitely going to be a let's look for the ROM kind of thing. Like the surfing level of Shinobi 3 expanded into an entire game. Dude, it's just crazy. Can there be such a thing as too much action? I know, right? It looks pretty epic. That's definitely just like one of those like, dude, we're going to have this guy, and what's going to happen is there's going to be this action sequence, right? And he's going to jump from speedboat to speedboat, and each one's going to blow up right after he jumps on. It's like, when there'd be a boat, and they would jump into the water, and then it would explode in slow motion behind them. We're not going to stop there. There's going to be an explosion, and that's going to launch him onto another boat where there's all these military militia people and ninjas, and then this helicopters are going to come swooping in, and you know what else is going to happen? They're going to drop people down to hang gliders, and they're going to try to kill him, but this guy's like super good, right? His reflexes are crazy, and he's just going to jump and kick that helicopter, and the helicopter is like some weird action sequence made by a 5-year-old who's like, this is going to be cool, I'm just saying. What's up? Serpico, hey, happy Mom's Day. Hope you're doing well. What's up? James Bond did it. I want my own portable arcade cabinet that emulates classics like Galaga and Gauntlet. I would recommend, if you can ever catch their stream, Chade, Chaide, on Twitch. They literally have an arcade cabinet that you're thinking of. I think they made it by hand, but it is pretty epic. Like, look into it. I think they put a computer inside a thing that has all the emulators or whatever, and it's an actual arcade cabinet with all the buttons. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I'm like, I am very rarely jealous of people, but I am jealous of their really cool cabinet system that they have there. Boom, boom. It's not portable, though. What? Not portable. It is literally like this big chunky arcade system. That's boom. Unless he's got it on wheels. I don't know if they got it on wheels. Do-it-yourself arcade cabs are pretty common nowadays. Yeah, I just don't have the time to do-it-yourself anything. Because I'm doing everything else myself. So somebody else is going to have to do the thing that I want to do myself, but somebody else has got to do it. Because I'm doing already stuff that I got to do myself. Best Buy by me had the old arcade machines for sale. Nice. Not portable. Just have to hit the gym more. Yeah, that's work. If you have a tablet, you can get an old iCade for portable arcade cab. Oh, there you go. Nice. That's right. They have those little things. I forgot about that. Cool. That's a lot of stuff happening at once. Yeah. I don't know. I found that game to be amazing. You know. When was the last time you heard this? Go.
Speaking of Michael Bay, I watched the first Transformers again recently, and though I used to think it was at least decent, I don't anymore because I noticed so much more that bugged me. Like Megatron being this snarling monster.
Instead of an egotistical tactician, they also randomly made deceptions. Deception reveals more like thriller movies than action movies, with them intimidating she instead of just demanding what they wanted from it. Yeah, it's what are you gonna do? It's a Michael Bay film. Grain of salt. You know, dude, it's big budget stuff for people who don't care. That's what the Transformers movie was. It's not for fans. That's what Transformers the movie was for, and even that was, well, I mean, come on, the Junkticons, come on. Seen those arcade machines? No, this song. For some reason, it popped up in a Reddit, and I was like, oh, God, I haven't seen that in forever. Oh, Decepticons. Oh, there you go. Because I'm like, where are you going with that? Deceptions. Yeah, no, Decepticons, they're a little bit more forceful. They're not really like, hey, guys, let's hide out here. Though they are called Decepticons. Duck Song comeback was amazing. There you go. The new Transformers comics are rather good. I would hope so. You can only mess up a comic book so much. This video, Bane, my existence, Duck Song. Why? Bane of your existence? Hey, I didn't play it. You're all right. One of the main reasons I love my Steam Deck, it's extremely versatile. Versatile. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-bum, bum. The only Transformer that was really good was the game that came out in early 2000s. Didn't they try to do like a kind of a PvP battle type game relatively recently? I think within the last 4 years or so. And I don't think it really did well. And they also tried to do that with like G.I. Joe or something. And that didn't do well either. Yeah, it was trash. Yeah, it's kind of weird because like for the amount of money you got to put into making a game, it's like you kind of want to make sure it works well, because then it's like at least it'll have some longevity. But if you're just going to put out garbage and it disappears in like a week, like that freaking King Kong game that looks like it's from the PS2. Ugh. I meant the scene where the police car Decepticon barricade keeps like approaching Shield for no reason instead of just transforming and trying to force them to give up the information they wanted. Yeah, God, it's been so long since I've seen that. I don't remember that. How come they never brought him back for those movies? He was kind of, I know he's like a weird actor to work with, I guess, from what I've heard. I don't know if any of it's true or substantiated. But he at least had some presence on the screen. My PS2 still works. I tried to fix the laser earlier in the week. Nice. The game they made back then was solid. It had good PvP also. Both games were really, really done good. Which ones? The new ones or the later ones? The older ones. Don't. We have the Marvel Transformers comics from back in the day. No covers on them, though. Oh, God. It was in the first two, but they dropped them. Yeah, I wonder why they dropped her. Dropped him. Her. Them. Whatever. Oh, God, my eyes. Those Decepticons would literally crush you in like 5 seconds with intimidation. But yeah, I know. Michael Bay. Oh, Fight for Cybertron and War for Cybertron. All right. PS3 Transformers movies. Ugh. I don't know. Well, what was the new one that's coming out? Transformers 1? God. Yeah, it's like a Transformers prequel, but I saw the trailer. It feels like it's geared towards not brains, I guess. Finally make a Transformers movie about Transformers, not, humans. Yeah, but have you seen a trailer for it? it's not it's not the vibe I'm looking for, if that makes any sense. As somebody who kind of grew up with Transformers, it's I'm not feeling it. Yeah, trailer's kind of cringe. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. I mean, and why get Chris Hemsworth to do Optimus Prime's voice? You could get Peter Cullen to do it. They're still around. It's like they literally said, "Hey, Chris Hemsworth, can you do a Peter Cullen voice?" And he's like, "Roll out." Okay, you're hired. Like, why? Just get the voice actor to do it, man. God. Dude, Scarlett Johansson is the other one. Like, what? Why is this even necessary? God, so many voice actors out there, and I got to get these people. No, because that it really bothers me because there is a craft to vocal talent work. It's acting, it's serious acting, and if you're really good at it, you become iconic. And if you're already iconic, why not just use the iconic people? Like Conroy's Batman. Okay, he's not around anymore. So, yeah, you got to get somebody else. But when they were around, they kept using them because they were that good. Yeah. Get a newer voice actor, someone unknown. Yeah, they don't want to do it because there's no name recognition. And I know it's business. And I've said this numerous times. They basically just get these people to do voices because it's like, oh, Chris Pratt's in it. Helmsworth is in it. Johansson's in it. Name recognition. Now, even going back to like Megamind, you had Will Ferrell in it. Brad Pitt was in it. You know, and I'm like, huh? But, you know, and some of them do good jobs, but I'm like, they already got enough. They have enough. That's what I'm saying. It's like they have enough to do all this, so why not get somebody else who doesn't have enough? Somebody who would kill for the part and put their all in, not just say, yeah, put my name on there, and what do you want me to say? Name recognition can only go so far. Yeah, but I don't, that's as far as they want to go. To people buying tickets. That's where they want it to go. They don't care about the aftermath of that. They just want people to just throw money at it and be like, oh, dude, Brad Pitt, Chris Pratt, The Rock. The Rock's going to be in it, bro. I don't think Optimus had that voice at the time because he was still Orion Pax, not Optimus. Yeah, I can get all nitpicky about it, I guess, but name recognition means nothing to me for voice acting unless you're already established voice actor. If it's a movie actor, I'm immediately not expecting anything good. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's not like, okay, with the Mario movie, it's not like Chris Pratt did terrible in it, but I wasn't wowed either. I was just like, yeah, they did a thing. I think Will Ferrell did a really good job in Megamind. But, you know, they're comedic, so they're like weird takes on things. It's funny, you know. Not everyone can film, act, and voice act. Yeah, it's a different dynamic. Yeah. Said I'm making good movies anymore. Warner Bros. Axe Batgirl movies, Scooby Doo Holiday. What? You know, Coyote verse Acme. When will it end? I think it'll end when Warner Brothers looks at their slated film releases and they're like, oh God, we canceled everything. Dude, we canceled all the movies we were going to come out with this year. Oh, I thought it was just those other ones. No, but then they wanted to save more money for a tax write-off. We literally in 2025 have no movies coming to the theater. Really? Well, I'm sure we got some TV series, right? No, we canceled all of them except Velma Season 3. Well, why did we do that? We're contractually obligated. Can't we cancel that? We canceled everything. This is the only thing keeping this whole studio afloat is Velma Season 3. Zoinks. You know, like, oh my God, dude, what are they doing? Velma needs to go. Did they renew it for a third season? Because I know they did, you know, the second one, I think they were obligated to do. So I was like, but I haven't heard anything. Velma's still around yet. It just came out with a season 2.
Did you hear Sony is trying to buy Paramount?
Well, somebody has to because Paramount's floundering right now. Like they're just not happy. Like they're not making any money. Who's going to Paramount Plus? You know, nobody's subscribing to any of these things, so somebody's got to come along and buy them. Yeah. Hey, Microsoft, you wanna stop that merger because you know, Sony, you know they might take movies off your platform.
Quick, make a shoe about another old superhero and change the genders or change the color skin.
No, that's what they do. What? I generally don't even care about that. Like if they change up characters for whatever reason, I just want it to be good. You know, and I go back to the Sandman series. You know, they changed up Death, and I thought that was still amazing. I was like, this is good because it didn't feel like the actor did very well, and that's why I was like, this works. So I don't know if it's done poorly, then yeah, it's unnecessary. But then that's the actor's fault. So I don't know. Besides, why bicker about all this weird crap at this point? Movies, what TV benefits so much for all the Paramount properties? Yeah, dude. If Microsoft tried to buy Paramount, can you imagine going to court? There'll be another 5-year long court battle. Where they're going to have a monopoly on all these properties. You know, does Paramount even have anything worth getting at this point? Do they own South Park? They own South Park now? Because that would be awesome. I would love for Microsoft to buy Paramount, own South Park, and just make South Park games. Feel sorry for the hard-working folks fired by Microsoft. Everybody gets fired. Sony's fired people. Microsoft fired people. Nintendo fires people. Everybody gets fired. Unless you're like a billion dollar executive with your golden parachute, your job is always in jeopardy every single day. Paramount has the Knuckles series. They sort of own South Park, but so does Comedy Central. That's weird.
Hypothetical. Sony buys Paramount. Sony just destroys the Halo universe with so many shows. Microsoft would regret that.
Yeah, this is true. There is that issue. What would happen there? Would Paramount then own the film rights to Halo? Or show rights? I don't even know how that would work. That would be crazy. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Isn't this, we're getting into a weird part in history where like one company can buy another company and then own part of their rival's IP because that company is borrowing that IP during the time of the acquisition. And I'm like, huh? Like what happens there? It's so bombastic and weird. I'm just like, this is all over the place. Paramount is remaking Naked Gun. Yeah, with Liam Neeson. Oh God. No, OJ is not going to be in it. He's dead. It's like corporate inbreeding. Yeah. Then we're just going to have some weird wonky baby, you know? This baby ain't quite right. I don't understand. You know? Just seemed right at the time. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what else Paramount owns. No.
Since Microsoft doesn't have a separate film studio, I don't think they can buy Paramount due to some of the small remaining anti-monopoly laws that exist.
Yeah, whatever happened to those laws? Because I feel like only 4 companies own the planet. Like, I feel like those anti-monopoly laws were pretty good, you know? And then I guess somebody bought them out. Like, what happened there? Oh, God. Thank you. Paramount owns Star Trek, don't they? Not that that's a mark of quality these days. It's better than Star Wars. Disney got rid of him. And the mainstream media landscape is long overdue for antitrust action. It's kind of weird because we made this jump from like traditional studios to a lot of digital stuff now. So like Netflix buying up a bunch of stuff or whatever doesn't hit as hard.
Ronald Reagan removed most of those.
Thanks, you jelly bean eating schmuck. God. And a monopoly laws. See multiple.
Monopoly laws. Well, I think everyone now has a get out of jail free cards now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Pretty much. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? OJ seems like the actor that would have loved the royalties for AI-generated posthumous acting. Posthumous does sound funny. Like, yeah, I'll get AI residuals after I'm not funny. Kevin Hart's future career? Well, I'm sorry they keep pushing at me. I get very, very anti-Kevin Hart when he's thrown in my face every day. It's like being aggressively assaulted by marketing. Foamy the Squirrel Cinematic Universe. Nah, it'll just be a bunch of squirrels eating people's faces. It's only going to be interesting for so long. We already have a cinematic universe. We have 6 different series with the squirrels. Every couple of years we change it up. You connect them. You want to connect them? They're all either from the creative mind of Jermaine writing away in her notepad or whatever, or it's from the weird messed up mind of Pilsy. Whichever way you want to go with it. There you go. Cinematic universe tied together by a morose goth chick and a pill-popping squirrel. It's weird. A lot of people don't know there's like so many different versions. There's so many different versions, dude. It's easy enough to tie together. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I wonder what Sony would do if they owned Star Trek. It'd be like a movie every other week. Some of the Sony movies are usually pretty good, so. Paramount has Star Trek, Halo, NCIS 48 Hours, Super Mario cartoons, Turtles, a ton of other Nickelodeon shows, Ren and Stimpy, Transformers movie, Mission Impossible movies, Beverly Hills Cop, Top Gun, Frasier, MacGyver, etc. They got MacGyver. Yeah. They did make Madam Web and Morbius. Yeah, that's all right. That's because Sony has got to stop worrying about making movies of everybody who's had a cameo in a Spider-Man comic. Like literally, there's no point in that. You could have used Morbius in a Spider-Man movie. You could have put Madam Web in a Spider-Man movie. You make him a villain, you make him a sidekick, whatever you want to do. You make him an anti-hero. I don't care. I'm just like, bro, Kraven the Hunter, they need their own standalone movie. No, they don't. They don't. You're not going to make him that interesting. I already saw the trailer. It looks dumb. It does. Dude, the Kraven the Hunter trailer, it looks like, what do they do? What's happening? Then this whole thing, he just wants to hunt things. He just wants to hunt things. All right? He's a hunter. How do you think that's going over? You're going to make this movie about this quote-unquote anti-hero who's like, oh, I want to hunt things, but not quite want to hunt things. I can't hurt animals because that's going to trend on social media. Like, what? What the hell? Yeah.
A movie about the guy in the hot dogs from the Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire.
There you go. That's it. That guy. You got to have a movie about the dude in the French restaurant played by Bruce Campbell. The guy put the ring in there. Yeah, that's it. Is it going to be a side movie? Like, what the hell, dude? Everything.
A prequel could work, but Hollywood wouldn't take the risk necessary to make it good.
Yeah. That's Hollywood. What sucks is that Kraven has potential for a killer thriller. I think that would be awesome. Like, that would be the way to go with him, because that's kind of the vibe I get. Because anytime I see him in a comic, he's in this weird jungly area, hunting down people, lightning cracking behind him, giving it this ominous lighting. He's a very horror-tinged character. Now it seems weird. Well, like, what's going on with the movie? He gets blood of a lion or some crap. It's just like, oh, like, what the hell is this? Landlord needs a movie. Since he was originally a Spider-Man character. Yeah. Who owns Punisher? I think that's Marvel. I think it was Marvel, but it was kind of under Netflix for a while, and then I think those rights kind of reverted back to whatever, because Disney's starting to put out the original Daredevil, Punisher, and Jessica Jones. We need a Sandman Spider-Man movie. Dude, the guy who played Sandman in the Raimi film was all right. Was Hayden Church, whatever his name was. Kraven the Hunter should just be a remake of Ghost in the Darkness. I would watch that. I don't know. I don't think they're going to do that character well. If Madam Web and Morbius are any indicators, it's not going to work. And it's like just watching the trailer, you look at it, you're kind of just like, this isn't going to work. Yeah. Marvel hates Punisher. Well, people kind of co-opted it and made it weird. Besides, he's ultra violent too. So, I can't imagine Marvel. Let's make a whole movie about this. They made what, like 3 Punisher movies? There was the one with Dolph Lundgren, and then there was two ones after that were kind of so-so. But yeah, people ruined the Punisher. My name is Craven the Hunter, and I'm hunting a rhino and a thugs, I guess. I don't know. It's just and we've said this before, but Hollywood has this really bad habit of trying to make villains anti-heroes so audiences can understand and relate. So they're not totally mean, you know? They're just a little skewed, but still kind of trying to do the right things for reasons, even though they go about it the wrong way. Okay.
Imagine watching the slow evolution of a man growing bored of hunting big game to at the end even hunting humans and humans he trains to hunt and fight him, hearing a rumor of some hero in New York who takes down huge threats, and he goes,
What is his name? It's called Spider-Man, and the movie ends. So good. That's probably what they're going to do. That's probably like that. Just, yeah, fill in the gaps there. They don't need to make a whole movie. They could just do a backstory about that. They could do that in an intro. They could do an intro of just like, all of a sudden Spider-Man gets clocked upside the head by some dude and he's like, what the hell? And then you can give a little backstory back then in the movie. It's not a big deal. You don't need a whole movie. You're wasting millions and millions of dollars on a movie nobody's going to care about. And then you'll be like, yo, you're going for the trilogy of terrible Marvel movies, Sony. Between Madam Web, Morbius, and Craven, the might get released, might not kind of thing. Got pushed back till like December. Who wants to see a hunting movie in December? That's when you come out with the Christmas movies, like the family feels, Craven the Hunter starring Dwayne Johnson. You imagine? There's a remake with John Travolta as the villain when he was trying to call the Wars. What is the one called Warzone? Oh yeah. John Travolta was in it. That was so forgettable. Wow. Disney has a problem with villains. They can't just be evil. Why, dude? All the old animated villains, like Snow White villain, Cinderella, they were evil. They were just flat out evil. The witch, evil. I don't know. Sometimes evil just makes it more interesting. It doesn't have to be reasonable evil. It's the, sometimes people just want to watch the world burn evil. I don't need reason. The lack of reason makes it more scary and more intimidating. Because if you have people just running amok and you're like trying to get a reason out of them and there is none, that's the scary part. If they have a reason and they explain it to you logically, you're like, oh, I see why.
Actually, Maleficent had a reason. It was petty, but it was a reason, lol.
Yeah, but I mean, even a petty reason is still stretching it. Just evil for the sake of evil. Come on. That's why Bad Guys in Guardians 3 is so good. He's just evil, basically, for the sake of being evil. Oh, the dude who was just experimenting and making weird little critters? Yeah. It's like, yep, let's just scrap this whole planet. Actually, that was more of a clinical approach to being evil. It's like the science of perfection is not working. Destroy it all. You can have villains with higher goals and aspiration while still being evil. Yeah. It's the ones that have no aspirations other than to see like the innards of humans flow through the streets. Those are the ones you got to worry about. Because then at that point, they're just unstoppable. They're just like, if you had Spider-Man have to go up against like some superpowered villain who's just like, I don't care. I'm just going to keep murdering. Like, and you're like, well, why are you doing this? I don't know. It seems like the thing to do. This is like Peter Parker's just sitting there scratching his head, just like, I don't understand. What do you mean? And then he can go through this whole thing about just some weird poetic observation of the demise of humans. That makes no sense whatsoever. And then Spider-Man's just like, yeah, you must be stopped. Yeah, you can try. Just still obliterate things. Uh, dun dun dun. Dolph Lundgren, Thomas Jane with John Travolta, Ray Stevenson's Dominic West. Oh, all right. Jafar had a reason, but he was ruthless and how he got it. First one when he did a prequel to Silence of the Lambs about young Hannibal, making us feel sorry for him. He had a messed up childhood. Yeah, well, a lot of us had messed up childhoods. We're not eating people.
Why are you doing this, Villain? Well, I finished my chores early and I was in town.
Right. Well, you know, I did finish cleaning the bathroom. It's spotless. I tell you, it's a lot of work. I'm just blowing off steam. That'd be hilarious. Like WandaVision. Wanda did a bunch of evil stuff, but it's okay because she was sad. Yeah. Well, that was the whole thing. It's like the whole multiverse thing where she's just, you know, she's the angry mom that wants her kids back, and I'm like, okay. Dun 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 dun. Sorry, I'm sad. Right? That's the whole excuse. Sorry, I'm sad. I don't know. Maybe we just need better writers. I don't think we're going to get that from AI either, because I feel like the AI parameters are very limited in what they will portray. You know, like unless you crack that open, you get rid of all your not safe for work crap and all that other stuff. Yeah, those filters are just dismal. It's okay. She killed all the mutants except the ones we care about, right? She's like, I'm a mom. I'm a mom. Scarlet Witch was the best mom because she really cared about her kids so much that she went to another universe to kill their mom to take them and make them theirs. Wait, what? Happy Mother's Day. That's it. That's what you do. If you want to just make your Mother's Day a little bit darker, say, hey, we're going to watch Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. How is this a Mother's Day film? Oh, you'll see. You'll see. There's a really determined mom in this. Oh, yeah? Okay. Funny thing about the Ray Stevenson Punisher is it's the closest adaptation of their character they've ever done. Yeah, well, wait till Disney redoes it. They're going to re-Disneyfy it. Hollywood's problems in the writers is Hollywood doesn't remove stupid old rules that don't work anymore to please fans that don't exist other than the old folks' home. The old folks' home. I don't know. The way the evolution of content is, whether it's an IP or whatever, it's just it all goes through the meat grinder. It all goes through the meat grinder. Yeah. And hopefully we'll get something that's edible and hopefully not spoiled. So amazed that we're supposed to feel sympathy for Cruella de Vil because a Dalmatian killed her mom in the goofiest way. All right? A dog killed my mom, so I hate them all, and I'm going to wear them as fur coats. Wait, what? That doesn't even make any sense. I'm sad. What are you going to do? Dude, Hollywood. But speaking of Mom's Day, I do have to do maternal things because I got people's going to be coming over, and I got to entertains, which is very difficult for me to do. So the first step of me entertaining, go.
They say most villains don't realize they're villains. I'm gonna be a hero for purging humanity of stupidity.
Foamy. I don't think Foamy would consider himself a villain. He's just a logical pursuit of a better gene pool. I'm just trying to clean up the gene pool, all right? That's all, man. I'm just skimming the scuzz from the top. What? Foamy's the pool cleaner of humanity, you know? Just what are you gonna do? I was so excited for Doctor Strange 2 until I realized it wasn't Doctor Strange movie. It was America Chavez movie. Well, they had to have a story, right? Yeah. It was what it was. At least it was a fun, kind of spooky-ish romp, considering Raimi was at the helm, making it all dark and spooky as much as he could. I'd be an anti-hero. Oh, there we go.
I would be an anti-hero. I would only help when it would benefit me.
I don't know. I feel like if I had superpowers, I'd probably help. I would overextend myself and probably help way too many people. I'd be like, but man, I got these superpowers. I guess I should just go back out there and help other people. Yeah, it's weird. Great power, great responsibility, and all that.
We must save the world and its future, by force, even if they fight us back.
Yeah. And whoever doesn't agree with saving the world must die. But Foamy isn't the hero we need. He's the hero we deserve. All right. Just remember you said that. All right. Let's see. It is a Sunday, and it is a slow Sunday because most people are doing their thing with the thing that they do with the parent. So, yeah, I got to get cracking here. I got to get cracking. So I'm trying to see who's on right now. Who's on? Who's on? EB Demon's on. Hey, EB Demon streaming. All right, we're going to raid EB Demon. Yeah. So they're going to be doing art stuff. Again, I got to get ready because I'm, oh God, they're supposed to be here at like 3-ish.
I'd kinda like stories of heroes that try to help but don't pay attention to the consequences of what they do and how it could have made things worse by making the heroic choice.
Collateral damage. They're like, yeah, dude, we totally saved the world, but unfortunately, 3 nations got exploded. But the world is okay. Like, yeah, but dude, you killed like 7 million people trying to stop this one person. Yeah, but they were going to do bad stuff. It's the dirty pair effect. Destroy a whole city so you can catch the villain. All right, we got to go. Dude, they're going to be here in 3. I got to literally take a shower in like 13 minutes. Thankfully, they usually run late. I, however, do not. All right, let's go. All right, everybody. We're going to go raid EB Demon.
Thanks for the stream, PG.
Yeah.
Hope you have a great week and see you Wednesday. Jim Love.
Adam is also streaming right there. Adam. There he is. You click on the name, you go to their channel, they're streaming. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're doing that. We haven't raided the EV in a while, so we're going to be raiding them right now. Everybody else, happy Mother's Day. Call your mom. We're available. Go.
Later, PG.
Later. Be well. Do something fun. Even if you're a fur baby mom. Do something good for yourself. You're taking care of another human creature as a mom would do, then you're good. All right? Thanks for being a mom. Even if you're a dad. It's still a responsible thing to do. Later, everyone.